Hello, everyone. Hello, friends. Welcome to the show. A Thursday edition of Barn Burner here at our palatial studios.
Clean.
We had a cleaning. Is it a crew?
It's a service. Sometimes
Cleaning
it's
service.
one, sometimes it's two, sometimes it's more. We never know.
Yeah,
Sometimes they even show up the day you book them.
which is nice. Yeah. So yesterday was the day. Was that a day they were supposed to be here?
Yes,
Gotcha.
but that makes it one in a row of those.
I was just kind
I
of
like them. They keep you on your toes, right?
Yeah. Doing the last little things here after the show, just kind of tidying up, getting my stuff put together, and heard the tromping up the stairs, and the lady who was with the cleaning service was bemoaning the fact that it's awfully hard to find parking
Oh, jeez.
because they got a bunch of stuff they need to bring in, some cleaning supplies and whatnot.
Yes.
You know, the tricks of the trade.
Sure.
She's not wrong.
She's not wrong.
She's not wrong.
It's kind of hard to find parking around. This place is crazy. What's going on around here? It's ask Pinder.
Wrong.
It's very high.
I just defer
It's
everyone.
just gonna be Beverly Hills soon. That's all
Yeah.
you need to know.
I defer it to Ryan.
Got some new fat sidewalks getting poured around here.
It's gonna
Oh,
be
baby.
so good. I
Double
can't wait to
wides.
shovel them. Did you
Yeah.
get the notice about the?
I saw something.
What? Notice? Shoveler?
We'll
What?
Google it.
You know what I'm talking about, don't
I
you?
do.
Dean?
Yeah, I do.
The city is
Which
letting you know that those increases in your property taxes,
Right, yeah.
that is not going to
Snow removal?
That's not going to help with the snow removal. And if you push snow
Mhm.
into a public,
Oh, dear.
you
Yeah.
are going to be fined and
Oh,
thrown in the
dear.
slammer.
yeah, they're gonna give you
Clink.
one of these.
Don't be putting it on us to deal with.
Yeah, don't you be shoveling that snow into our streets.
I heard something about Halloween,
Mhm.
Are they going to cancel?
and I
it?
I said to the woman I live with, I said, I'm going to crush. I'm going to talk about this. This is ridiculous. Please do your homework first. Like, could you go and could you please read the story at least and make sure you have all the facts before you just start
Yeah.
spewing venom at people?
Frickin' Nenshi, man.
I think you should
Frickin'
unleash. What's with Halloween?
No, I'm gonna. Well, we
He's
got
gonna do his
time.
research.
All right, you're
Yeah.
going to do your research. You're
It's
gonna
the
phone
17th
you know what? We
today.
should have someone
It's
to
got 2
talk
weeks.
about it. Maybe a hoity-toity or a
Really?
Oh yeah, that's the
Hoop-de-doo.
kind of stuff. Yeah, let's bring in some for City Hall. That'll do numbers.
Mhm.
So should we find a fat
Ooh.
cat? Jack,
Bring
can you
some
get us a
fat
fat
cats.
cat down at City Hall and bring him on down? They're gonna be upset about the parking, but they probably
No,
are.
no, no,
pay
no.
for an Uber
No,
for
no, no,
him or
no. They're
something.
saying this is great. This is patience and thanks for supporting local
Well-
business. We love it here, but they won't be able to find parking. Yes,
Yeah, that's the thing. They'll hop on their bike.
That's right.
They'll hop
Or
on their
they'll take
bike and
public
come on down.
transit. Yes.
Yeah. We should book it in November or December for them
Yes.
to come on down.
Yeah.
Just hop on your bike. There's lots of bike stands out front.
What's the darkest day of the year? Like December 21.
Yeah, right before Christmas.
Just hop on your bike. See you here.
Oh, they'll be away on vacation by then.
Not a Flames game day.
What?
Still,
I know what you're thinking because yesterday
Keep
wasn't
your
either.
helmets off then?
Yesterday, get it off.
we had a nice rhythm going. I thought.
Son of
Take it off.
Mm.
Jack, take it off.
Jeez.
You because yesterday we talked about the game the day before, so you think, okay, well now it's game day. No,
That's boring.
No.
I was looking at this schedule.
What are we doing here?
I don't know. I was told it was a day. I
Yeah,
was told we
this
were
vacation?
taking a day.
Didn't Jack say this was?
Yeah, I thought today was a
Did you
day.
cancel the off day?
Oh, Dean canceled the off day.
Ah, Dean.
Look at that. Look at this here. Let's now you can't see because but Rhett and I are looking at the same screen.
Yeah,
I
we
can
are.
kind of
It's
see it
the
out of the
schedule. I could see the schedule. Jack's got a schedule too. We can throw it up on the screen.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One game in a 6-day span.
Fat cat.
Fat cats.
Should be well rested, hey, Dean.
Fat cats.
There it is. Look at this. Here
Are they
comes.
in Seattle?
Are we the only
Eating
ones?
They're in
sushi?
Seattle. They're in Seattle.
Hanging out at the.
Know some young men.
But see,
going
you
to
can
watch
look
them
at
in
that.
Seattle,
But
yeah.
it's looking at the calendar and seeing all the open dates.
Yeah, no, you would need the game ahead of Seattle.
So there's not a game today or
tomorrow.
Look at it, Ryan.
I could see it. Yeah,
Look at it.
I'm familiar.
Sunday or Monday.
It's like is
It's
this
a
the All-Star
large
break?
No.
Is this
Is
the
this the CBA mandated 3
Yeah.
days between games? No, it's not, Dean.
is this the Midsummer Classic?
Yes.
What's going on
It's-
here?
It's the Midsummer Classic. That's what it is.
The hell they're doing over there? Come on, Bettman. Get
they
your,
played-
Been hanging around with Nenshi too much.
get your poop in a group. Lots of bitching though. Lots of bitching.
Yeah, we're good
going
at
on.
that too, aren't we?
Did you see the moon today?
I saw it last night.
It was
I saw it
banging
this
last
morning.
night,
It was
yeah.
beautiful.
So and because Jack,
It's
what's
a hunter's moon.
Oh, look out.
Bang, bang.
Is it not a harvest moon? Is it too late for harvest?
On this harvest moon.
I mean, you're doing an impression of him.
I think
guess.
harvest is over long ago.
I think so. If
It
you
was last moon.
maybe if you were like the Fat Cats, you'd still be trying to get it off. But if you're like the Hiltons out east there, like they've had it off for a while. They know what they're doing.
Are we waxing or waning the moons here? What's happening?
I don't know. But I thought I saw
It's pretty
something.
full.
It's there because there's something special about the moon.
Supermoon.
Is it another
It's the
super
hunter
moon?
super moon.
Because there's a blood moon and the super moon and a full moon and the whole
Start
thing.
howling at the moon.
But man, between the moons and everybody going gaga over the northern lights,
And Northern
It's a lot
Lights.
of Gaga.
Wild.
Now,
Aurora Borealis.
did you see it? I've seen northern lights on enough occasions that it's not that
Here for
rare.
Sask,
Yeah,
Yeah, Northern Sask. Yeah.
I've never. There was red.
Oh, rouge. Got some rouge in there.
I've never.
That's a CFL Aurora Borealis. That's what they call that one. It's got
That is?
rouges. Yeah.
Yeah. Randy Ambrosi thinks this is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
I love that rouge.
It's unbelievable.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we got a guest here. Jack's going to have to say hello there.
There's no parking.
How do you find
Hard
parking?
to find park.
Who's here?
Take some time. The cleaning ladies.
That's a
cleaning somebody's.
it's a Marlboro voice right there. Did you hear that?
Yeah, that is. We're gonna lock that.
Fucking
Anybody just stroll in here. Did you see we're doing a highly successful podcast in
We've
here?
lost our.
Can't you tell by all the cords on the floor? We are a very
Can't you
professional
tell?
unit.
I did trip.
Getting riffraff sliding in here.
It feels riffy.
You know what?
It's not raffy.
Might be a great guest. I did it at
No.
I did it at the Flames golf
You did it?
tournament once, and it turned
You're
out
0 for 1.
smashingly.
No.
Let me tell you that the crowd at the
People have
Flames golf,
stories.
the Flames golf tournaments, there's a little more vetting than just walking in off the
Is
street.
there?
Yes, there is.
Oh, fat cats is what you're saying are better than just.
I'll get people up to speed on this story. Rhett and I, back when we were working on the radio, we were doing the morning show. We're
I
at the
was there.
Flames golf tournament that kicks off the season.
Yeah.
And
It's Country Hills that year.
we're in a commercial break. Rhett says, should I go get a guest or something? That'd be great, Rhett. That'd be
I
great
think
if
you
do
sent
that.
me to get a guest. I don't think I volunteered.
Well, whatever.
Yeah.
That makes a difference.
So then we're, commercial break's over. I'm back in. Hey, welcome back. Whoop-de-doo, the whole thing. And I'm
Yeah.
kind of stalling, waiting. And so Rhett comes in. Oh, yeah.
Comes in with a guy.
You're doing the old, hey, how
Kevin,
you
I
doing? Hey, you. Hey, cutting it up. They sit down, put headsets on, and I'm waiting
Yeah.
for Rhett to give the
Introduction.
intro.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, well, we got a guest. All
All right, Rhett. What do we got?
I'm Steve. All right. I'm waiting for Steve to explain why he would be relevant to come on the radio show
Yeah.
at the Flames alumni tournament or whatever the Flames tournament.
Steve, you're like 80s Steve who,
Yeah, no.
Steve.
Just one of the golfers. Oh, hey, Steve. Yeah, we're looking forward to golfing today. Okay. Are you a
Everybody.
sponsor? Is there a long time connection to the tournament? No, it's my first time. It's going to be great. All right, Steve, get the fuck out of here.
Steve was awesome.
No, Steve is not.
had everyone has a story, Ryan.
that is- so, Ryan, what the
Everyone
hell-
has a story.
That's great.
Just
It's
because you play hockey or you're associated with the team doesn't make you better than others.
Steve's story resonated so well with
Steve's
our
story.
audience that there was people in the streets begging for more Steve on the morning show. You're right.
Give Steve a chance. If you guys didn't poo-poo Steve,
Do you want to get the
Steve,
Marlboro Man? Is that what you're?
he's the one lobbying for Marlboro Man.
I think Marlboro Man, he can have my spot.
Because everyone has. a
No.
story.
He can have Boom Spot. You're going to run an interview.
Yeah.
He can take my.
You're a
Yeah, I think,
podcaster. You can do
This
that.
is
Eh?
he wants safety and
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
One-on-one will be safe. You and him.
You could, your inner Joe Rogan.
this coming from the guy that's friends with everyone in the world and has best friends too.
Your
Not
voice is a little better today.
That's coming. Yeah. Probably full bore by tomorrow or Saturday, I think.
In time just to
just for
blow
the-
the doors off it
Yeah,
again.
for the
Potentially. We'll see.
Because I was thinking about that yesterday.
Yeah.
It was fatigue or whatever, and then you talked. Well, I did get after it on Saturday. It's
Friday too, and
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. How many days does a guy need for the old voice box to get its legs?
Well, the voice box was fine on Sunday, as I was noting, because I did Afterburner that night following Flames and Oilers, which so it was a non-issue. And then yet I was like going to bed Sunday, like, I feel a little tickle here. Don't like that. And then Monday, no good.
Yeah.
Tuesday.
If you get me
Actually,
sick,
Monday was the holiday.
Monday
Monday
was
was
the holiday.
okay.
if you get me sick, I'm
Tuesday
taking a
was no
week
good.
off.
I figured I was going to be in rough shape because I was howling at the moon, as you know.
I know. And anytime you come back from vacation,
I was doing a lot of singing.
you get sick.
Yeah, I was doing a lot of
It
singing.
was putting yourself to bed at 2:30 in the afternoon. That's all
Yeah.
the problem.
Yeah.
I did have one good nap.
Got to be well rested.
I'm not napping like I used to.
Well, you're not.
How
getting
long
up
have we
at
been doing this? 3
2.
years, 2 years, whatever it
Were you
is.
napping during the show?
And I would still nap all the time.
Well,
I'm
you've been napping for 15
I'm
years.
kind of
probably.
not needing it.
Yeah.
And if I do, I think I'm just going to lay down. It's a 20, 30 minute. That's it.
Perfect. Little
I know.
battery recharge, and you're not groggy after those naps.
Yeah, I'm okay. It's like, oh, that was a good little lay down.
Little zapper.
I didn't know there was such a thing.
We need to get Jack on.
Can
here.
you lock
Excited
the
for
door,
Jack to
please?
sit down and tell us what the
Jack, what the
H is
hell's
going on here.
Jeez.
Jack is.
It's interesting you mentioned the cleaning service out of the gate. Never
Yeah.
talked about that
And so,
before.
and
I guess. the
okay, just slow,
cleaning-
just get us up to speed on what's happened. We're doing the show,
We're doing the show.
And
We're
what-
live.
and what
We're-
do you see?
A man walk into the room,
Okay,
Armed?
right to my left,
yeah, your
and
broadcast left.
yeah, and I don't really know what he's saying. He's just yelling too, like he has no idea what we're doing.
He's being belligerent. Yeah.
I guess his daughter was the cleaning lady
Mm.
we were talking about earlier.
Yep.
She forgot her stool.
Step stool
It's
or
like a step stool. Yeah, it's metal. So I go into that room. There's a stool. It's not the right stool.
no? How
Different
many
stool.
stools could we have?
Well, we have kind of a bigger step.
Are we
We
working?
actually have multiple. Now that I think
Yeah,
about
we
it,
do
'cause I
have-
was doing. We were doing stuff. There was the big one. I
What the
brought
hell
mine
we doing
from
with all
home.
these stools?
Is this a stool replacement where she's going to get our stool and we're going to keep hers? What's that?
Well, I was fine giving him that one, but it wasn't the right one, so he didn't take it.
Yeah.
And then he said something, gave me a phone number, and I said okay. Then I went downstairs, and the stool was there. So I grabbed the stool, ran back up the stairs. He's gone outside. I see him walking like 3 blocks away. Debated running after him with the stool, and then I just came back. So I sent
So he
him a
walked
text.
right past the stool twice.
I'd have hit him with the stool.
No, it was on like
Get him
the
out of
back
here.
door,
Oh, the back door.
back door stairs.
And it would have.
Right over the back.
What would that have sounded like? I wonder. Jack's gonna pop me up. Is the problem, I think.
Turn the
Because you were
box
blowing
on.
people's doors off yesterday with.
Yeah, I know.
Things
Go to
off,
Houston.
Jack. Come on, Jack.
Just keep
Turn it
trying
on.
to just
Get
keep firing
one
them
more
here.
He
time.
deserves one of those
Is it
once
not
that's up
working?
and running.
Except that
Oh my god.
Sound
Give him
with the
another one.
stool.
Oh my god.
Anyway, like they
Anyway,
say,
yeah.
tough to find good cleaners these days.
So now, did you?
Not leaving
Parker,
stool all over the place.
Did we lock the door?
yeah, it's locked.
All right,
but like
thank
I'm
you.
kind of wondering if he's gonna come back now, looking because I told him I have the
To hell with
stool.
them.
Probably. Yeah. You can text you when he's back. You can text him that.
Tell his
Well-
daughter not to be such a forgetful
Stop leaving her
goose.
stool everywhere.
Silly
Leaving
goose.
stools all
Can't be stooling.
I had a dog like that once.
stooling. Well, yeah, I was in here
This fucking show.
one morning.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
and Steve's interview is no good, but this is gold.
This is great. Yeah. Well,
No,
blame
no,
the Flames.
if we'd interviewed that guy, that would be compared to
Blame
Steve.
Bettman if they wanted to play a hockey game or something. We talk about. Some homeless bum walks in when I'm sitting here doing the show, doing
That's
prep.
not the-
So I don't know. It's
It's not the terminology we like to use.
one of
there.
those nights that
What did we
you know,
use? What's politically correct
I'm
in
not
that
asleep.
regard?
Calling someone a bum.
and
is
some
polite.
homeless bum comes walking up the
A hobo.
steps.
A hobo. Dude.
Some
Hey,
some stinky hobo
What do they
comes
call
in with his
what do they call it?
with the stick
What
and
do
the
they
thing
call
on the
it?
back. I forget.
What do they call it? You
What's
know.
Once every 25 months we talk about this.
Yes.
And then I always
it's
forget
my
with that.
favorite.
Because if you're a hobo, if you're a homeless bum,
Oh boy.
you have what little you own.
Bindle. A bindle. It's a
bindle.
bindle.
Ah,
Yes.
Bindle.
Bindle for the win.
And what do we assume that is? It's just it looks
It's
like
a
some sort of
handkerchief.
Red handkerchief.
Tied
like
up
a
on
claw.
a stick.
and he's put all his or her belongings
Yes.
in it,
In the bindle.
and then take the four corners and they give it a little
Yeah, tight.
some kind of a knot. I'm not sure what kind of a of a knot they would use on a stick, which looks to be like a broom handle. Maybe they've got fished that out
Preferably.
of a dumpster or something.
Preferably a broom handle.
And that's how they get it out. Well, dude didn't have his bindle that day, but he had quite a hum going.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
smelt them coming or what?
Could have used, some pit stick.
Mouthwash or
I need
Little more.
mouthwash because I bit my cheek. I feel
Really?
like it's infected.
I think we need some stuff in here because we're all in here now.
I mean, we have the spray and the wash.
It's not enough.
I understand.
I think we could use some things like
That-
deodorant, mouthwash,
I put deodorant
toothpaste,
like twice a week.
toothbrushes. Just have some stuff
Brushing
here.
my teeth here. Can you imagine? Like, I think you should bring your toothbrush in. I won't do anything with it while you're not watching.
That's right.
It'll be safe.
Mouthwash.
Mhm.
What about
That's
those
sick.
little strippy things? The Listerine strips.
Strippers? No, we can't.
We
have
don't need
strippers
strippers
in here.
in
And then
We will
this
never
stripper,
leave.
this homeless stripper bum
With
comes
a-
walking in.
She's
here.
got her bindle kit.
She's got her friggin'
full of toonies and
Jeez, posters,
some tired
magnets.
posters from 25 years ago.
We are awful.
Sapphire.
So that's good. We're locking her up. Lock that door, Jack.
Yeah, lock it. 'Cause
Lock it up.
I don't have a key, and if I can't get in, I guess we're closed. And
Lock it up. Lock it up.
You lock it up.
you lock it up.
We're gonna do some things today. We got the Pinder Report coming up. We'll also do the Great Clips inbox.
I've thought
for
about the
great
Pinder
clips.
Report. Sorry, I'm interrupting you.
No, you're not.
I feel like off air we should tell Pinder there's other sports,
Mm.
and I think we should delve. Is that
Yeah,
the word? Or is it
delve, yeah.
delve?
Let's
Delve?
delve. Yeah, we're
I
gonna
think
delve.
we should do some delving into them
Let's get some Aussie
and a
rules.
second or third, even tier kind of sports stuff.
Yeah.
And avoid the reptilians.
Mm.
I think that
Can I add?
because the hobby horse, I saw some hobby horsing over the weekend. Spectacular stuff.
Hobby horse.
Spectacular.
Please
Look
explain.
it up. Well,
Hobby
look it up.
horsing.
Oh, Dean,
Is that like seesawing or
this is true athleticism at work
Okay.
Hobby horse.
and quite serious. They get right into it.
Did you grab a clip?
I don't have
Yeah, you sent
I
it to
don't
Jack.
have
Jack, play
access
that
to a
clip.
computer.
Jack, could you play the
Play the clip that
A
Rhett
hobby
sent you.
horse.
Hobby horse.
Do some hobby horse and Jackson do it.
Oh my gosh.
Hobby
yeah, we
horsing.
did do a hobby horsing once on the
yeah,
show.
we did.
Yeah.
Right? These are things that are happening
the-
in the world that we're not getting enough
This is the
attention to.
the feedback I need, Rhett. Rather than watch me do a hobby horse on the Pinder Report and say nothing, I need you to say we need more. of
So
that
what are they
Pinder.
doing with this thing? So this is like a bindle, but it's the stick without instead of the.
Don't you know someone that hobby horses? Is the shoveler a hobby horse or this kind of looks like her here?
Mm. The shovel.
Does she have
Didn't
some
she-
ink that I didn't know about?
She's-
Oh, steady, steady.
Anyway, you can. I'm an idea guy,
Yeah.
and I'm trying to help you out because I don't need another snake bite.
I would just think in terms if it's a slow day, rather than just default and
What about this?
how
Like,
about something that's A, interesting, B,
Why don't-
entertaining.
Why don't you do a top 5 of things I should have in the Pinder Report today?
I'm gonna give you something right now. Oh, should I do it right now?
Top
What?
5?
A top
Have you
five?
done
Top
top
5.
five?
Rhett's top 5. Here we
Oh
go.
my
A
goodness.
top five.
Brought to you by our next
Top
advertising
five
partner.
advice pieces of advice for the Pinder Report.
Okay, 5-1. Let's go. 5.
You gonna push something?
Maybe some game show music.
My pants last night.
Nope.
No, that's not it. Wrong button there.
Surfing. I'm gonna
Yeah,
Okay,
you just
surfing.
go ahead.
just go
Surfing.
for it. I'm a
Did
big
you watch
surf
that show
guy.
I told you about on the flight home?
No, but that's why I brought it
100-foot
up.
wave. So
That's why I
good.
brought it
Oh,
up.
you guys know
wow.
I'm a surfer.
Well, Surf Magazine.
Surf
yeah.
magazine.
Unless
cover.
they're lying.
Traveling. I love to travel. So remote places that we could go to
Traveling,
and take
yeah.
the show.
Maybe Machu Picchu live show.
There we go.
Yeah,
Climb
love
it
it.
up, or you can take the train, Dean, or walk. It's up to
The
you.
train to Machu Picchu. Amazing.
Some
Feels like a long walk.
That's a bit of a train
hobby
ride from Calgary.
horsing.
Hobby horse.
Injuries. I like an injury report, and not all with
Not like
idiots
skateboard
YouTube
breaking.
injury stuff, but like this one. Byron Ritchie's kid took a skate to the face.
No, I don't
No.
need that.
It was awesome.
What?
Shovel day off.
Awesome.
Where is it? Byron.
Could you see his
How
skull?
do you spell
Does his
it?
skin flap down?
Hey, Mike
over his
Cut here.
eyes?
Mike
His
Cut here.
face
Come
is
on now,
all
Red.
mushed up.
Jesus.
Look at that.
No, I.
See?
We don't need that.
That's-
oh,
that's what you
not
want for the
awesome.
Pinder
That is
Report.
not
I think
awesome.
you should have a wife's reaction.
Well, you film that and send it to Jack.
No,
We'll
no,
get it
it's
going.
not my own, but there has to, you know what I mean? Just so
Jeez.
So there'll be a clip of something, and then it'll have a wife's reaction. So we'll know whether or not to do that. It's kind of a marital helping. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
So you get another
I've-
idiot that does.
You've told me
something-
about your marital aids, but that's something
Yeah,
different than this.
But you get an idiot that does something, and the wife reacts. If it's in a positive light, maybe we copy. If it's in a negative, we avoid.
Sounds like something we could,
Right? So marital advice, reactions. Rhett's top 5.
Is that 5?
Yeah, it is. Surfing, traveling, hobby horse, injury report, marital.
And the surfing and
But I thought
hobby.
the injury report was.
You know what?
The same.
No,
Oh, maybe, yeah.
you know what? Surfing and hobby horsing are all in one as well, because
Oh.
that's just secondary
It's odd
Or they
sports.
are very
odd
similar.
sports.
Okay, odd sports.
And we got to have some sort of.
Traveling. And then the injury report's the same as marital reaction.
I've noticed there's no food yet.
I was going to bring up food, but
I
he
tried to
does
show you
food
pizza
with that
yesterday.
stupid
that's right.
dog, and I'm like, I don't want that. Like, I
No,
want
no
something.
dog food.
You know what? Looking back, those were the good old days.
You
when it
know
was
what?
Is the
We
dog
need-
going to eat it?
No, we avoid it, but I think we should include it because people do like to make fun of this stuff. Politics. It doesn't have to be a
Don't like that
serious
at
take.
all.
It doesn't have to be a serious take. Just something a politician that is done.
Well,
is
we did dip
stupid.
a toe already with the snow
There
shoveling.
you go.
And the,
It doesn't have to be.
Bendels and the fat cats. Yeah.
So there you go. Top 5. Push the button.
Oof.
Give me something.
Surely the we can deal with this.
There you go. Today's top 5.
It's a good one.
If you would like to sponsor Rhett's top 5, contact Jarrod or Lindsay.
Is Gerard alive?
I don't know.
Yeah, yes.
Oh, okay.
Seem to
Yeah,
it.
I don't
Good.
know. Whenever I hear from him, I think I'm going to be in town next week.
And
That was 2023.
He told me he was in town next week. He said, what day's out? I'm not sure yet.
It's a good run.
Well, that's next week.
Yeah.
I think he does
Next
come to
week.
town. It just says
He always sends us pictures, as he said, the departures terminal.
Yeah, it's well. I guess you can't fly direct to Edmonton.
So you got to come
Did
through.
I
Gotta come-
mention
Look, I
that-
am in Calgary. See?
Did-
Airport.
Did I mention that my youngest made fun of the big blue ring the other day?
Good.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. Good stuff.
Driving down the different. He's like, "What is that?"
Yeah. That's the worst piece of civic
And
art
I
we've got,
said,
boys.
and I actually, it took me. How do you just? What is it?
It is a large blue ring that's about the height of a light pole.
Okay, but and then why?
Because 1% of civic infrastructures is dedicated towards public art, and a panel of 5 people selected that piece, which sucks and has become internet famous for being the worst piece of Calgary civic
See,
art.
I needed to.
And it
call-
was part of the airport tunnel as a completion of that project, which cost around 700 million or 270 million.
Yeah, I think.
See, politics is fun.
It sucks, and there's no way to win, and everyone's mad at you no matter what you say. It's an absolute no-fly zone.
Now I know that Giant Blue Ring has its own
Twitter
Twitter
account.
account.
That's the thing. It's so bad, it's become good.
Yeah,
There
it's-
is that approach to.
Yeah.
I would like to think that as a city, if we wanted to, you want to talk about ideas, let's take on.
What in the?
Oh my god, another.
What a rinky
got more
dink.
stool issues here.
This is.
I wonder if we were to take on some other cities and be like,
You show us something worse than this.
we're going to take our Giant Blue Ring.
Yeah.
What do you got? That's
Yeah.
no good.
That's a great account where you could start something and go.
What's
Our city dumped $1 million
Yeah.
into this.
It was $470,000.
There you go, $500,000 into this blue ring. What have you guys wasted
Now,
money on?
Can we take the money that was put in for Blue Sky City or whatever it
That's
is?
another $5 million.
That's branding exercise on naming. It's not really art, but other cities would spend stupid money on dumb naming things too. Yes, you could have that competition as well.
Okay.
I like this.
No, this was our fight at Thanksgiving dinner. That's why I'm so abreast with
I was
it.
going to say it's very top of mind for you.
Yeah, someone was blaming one person for it. And I'm like, well, it's just
There it is. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't live in Calgary,
That
even if you do
is-
and you've never seen it, just west of the airport.
Marvel in it.
That is the Giant Blue Ring. And there's nothing more to it than
That's it.
That's it.
if you're thinking, am I at a bad angle? What part is missing?
You know,
It is a blue ring. And
Yeah.
you can see for
it's
I guess,
scale. human.
scale, that's a human.
I love that it's got those are actually light posts at the top,
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
and it kind of looks like antennae of a cute little
It does, yeah.
animated bug.
And from this angle, it looks like an oval. But
So
if
you're
you
at
were
an
to
art-
come around,
But you're at an art park, right? Like there's other pieces of art around there that.
No, that's it. There it is.
if your kid brought that home from
With
art
with
class.
a
Said,
passing
here's
grade,
what I made.
I'd
What do you
change
think?
schools. Yeah.
You'd be like, sweetie, we got to find a school for this special school for our
And of course, then
kids."
people are always calling it, was it the IUD, which is a form of birth control,
Yeah.
or it's a blank ring. Like people having a lot of fun with this one. Yeah.
Blank ring.
Blank. A Richard ring.
Right.
Cockroach ring.
Flames off till Saturday.
Still,
Remember
hey?
the Randy rant I had a couple years ago?
Nobody good named Randy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how many Randys were in your life at that point? Like this.
Well, we talked about Randy Chevrier, former
Ambrosia.
long snapper of the Stampeders.
Ambrosia,
Randy
he's soured a bit on us. but-
Couture, or
That
Randy
person's
Couture
not
is
in our
MMA
life.
legend.
It's not in our life.
Randy, the CFL I mentioned earlier. right?
Ambrosi.
Ambrosi.
Macho
Go
Man
on your
Randy
phone.
Savage.
What?
Open your phone
What?
and
Watch
go
my
to
Randy.
contacts.
Go
And
to Randy's.
RANDY.
I got a
It's going to be Chevrier and nothing else.
so many Randys.
Oh, that's not true. I have one other one.
Randy. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One with an I female.
What?
8.
Tell me about the female with the eye. Let's start.
She's one of my best friends from high school. She lives in
Of course she
Vancouver,
is.
Randy.
Best friend. Another.
No, actually.
Jack, if you made
Top
the list of best friends,
Top 5
'cause it
friends.
is really
Top
something.
5.
The point I'm getting at is all of a sudden my phone is littered with Randy's as well. Like, what is going on?
Okay.
Hey, Pat,
It's Randy. That's Randy. Do you know that one, Jack?
Sorry, what?
No,
It's Randy.
don't explain. You can't. The
Well,
people that
he doesn't know what ties in.
I
People need
know,
to
it's, but
it's
for the
Randy.
people that do know, they'll appreciate. I have
Randy
2
Sportax.
Randys.
How many Randys you got? Right.
5.
Unbelievable.
Yes, from none
Okay,
to
so
5.
give us. You don't need to tell us names, but who are they to you?
They're really
Yes, one's my plumber. One's the
that
old
sort
neighbor.
Of, yeah,
What,
yeah,
so what are
they're,
they?
they're
So you-
all in the, I'll call it service. Different
They're trades.
trades. That's the
They're the
word. Thank you,
trades.
Ryan. Yep, trades.
Yeah, I've got one guy that was hosting AM radio hits on a Penticton radio station. Another guy, the voice of the arena at the Osoyoos
How do you keep in
Coyotes.
touch with
Okay.
these people?
It's just because I never lose the
Oh,
they just
gotcha.
stay there. Randy Sportak.
I was going to say the other
Sports
Randy I
writer.
have is
Hell of the Randy Sportac.
Calgary
yes.
sport
Yeah.
legend.
Yeah.
From the Calgary
And then
Sun.
the others, I'm just like, I have no idea. Some are 616, 403, 403, 403. No idea who you are.
Should we do that one
Sorry.
day? One of these slow days?
Just call her Randy.
No, pick a number that you don't. Here's a.
Just call.
Who are you and why are you?
Why
in
are you
my
in my phone? Why are you in my phone? Write it down.
I feel like, yeah, it's be a long list there. Jake Ottinger new contract. Holy, look at this.
Shut up, Ryan.
Can get all serious on us.
Don't start now.
Just
There is. I do
Frank
have
Ball.
to now. If you were going, is there a caveat you'd like for at least one Randy? Is there one that you'd say, I understand, I get the whole Randy issue.
Well, I mean, I'll ask you about one. What about Macho Man?
Cream will rise to the top.
I was going to say I need one caveat.
That's an exception.
because Mach is
Yes.
maybe one of the greatest Randys.
And he's the least Randy of
Is he
Randys.
a
'cause
real
no one
Randy?
would call him
He is.
Randy. They'd call him Macho.
Randy Poffo,
He's a real Randy.
Leaping Lanny Poffo's brother.
Whoa. Randy and Lanny. Some handles.
Leaping Lanny Poffles is Randy. They're brothers.
That's correct. Do you remember Jack? Do you remember Leaping Lanny Poffo? He's with poems. He was a poet
A poet.
in the ring.
You know what a poet is, Jack?
You're a poet.
I'm a
Jack.
poet. He was a wrestler. I know Randy Orton.
Oh, that's a Randy.
There's a Randy.
Good work, Jack.
He was a bit of a jerk, though. I think
I
he's coming
agree. I
around
don't
now
think
with
he
his whole-
helps. Yeah, no,
Yeah, but
he's-
so what? You got so we got to have a
he's a
heel.
Randy. He's a Randy.
Oh, see, Pike is. I mean,
Uh-oh.
oh, for not that one. This one here. Come on now. Leaping Lanny became the genius who read poetry. That's correct.
Yeah, you settle down there, bro. I know.
Now,
Pike
sadly,
is-
both passed on.
Happens.
No, what do you call someone that's like big time into wrestling? I know, like you call baseball like a fan of seam head or like
I think just
a wrestling
nerd.
fan. No, it's got to be a better name for that. Because your kid's like massively into
Oh,
wrestling.
AI.
There's not like a name of those people.
I don't think so.
Hmm.
I mean, they're a type.
Oh yeah, I thought there'd be a
Yeah.
name better
Yeah.
than just a wrestling nerd.
Yeah, they're a type for sure.
Ask AI what you'd call a wrestling nerd.
What would you call over the top wrestling fan?
Mm.
Come on, hurry up.
So the Great Clips inbox coming up. If you have a
Ooh.
comment or a question for the show, you can either email it to the email address, which is greatclipsinbox@flamesnation.ca.
That's easy.
Or if you're watching the show live here, you can get into the old
The chat on YouTube.
the chat YouTube comment section.
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah. Where was we? Sorry.
Mark, an over-the-top wrestling fan is often referred
Mark.
to as
You're
a
Mark.
Mark.
I
Yep.
like that.
The
'Cause
term
your
can
son's a
imply
Mark.
someone who is very enthusiastic or emotionally invested in wrestling.
I didn't know Pike was a mark.
Pike
I knew
would
he
seem
was
to be a
He
Mark.
dabbled a bit, but I didn't realize he was a
Well,
mark.
and look, I mean, look, see,
And look at that, Pike even
wrestling fans are traditionally called Marks, but not politely.
Encyclopedia. That's
what
what,
do
we
you
got
mean
to call
politely?
him from now on.
What's impolite about a mark? It's not.
It's not too bad, but if someone, oh, you're a Mark, it
Kinda
means you're a
means
fan, but it also means
You're a victim.
maybe you're not in on how wrestling works.
You're like a target for some
Now,
you're
isn't
not
there?
smart. To,
Yeah.
Isn't that a
You're not hip to it.
detective thing too?
A Mark.
There's our mark.
Dick? Private to tell you.
Why are you in my phone? That's what I want.
What a show we've got today.
I also had another, and I don't know how it's going to work.
Another Randy?
No, another idea for the show.
Awful.
Jesus.
Because I got thinking,
Boy, we got lots of ideas.
just the
That's
juices
super.
flow.
I think Randy's his own show. He's got so
that
many
super
ideas.
moon just.
I know, eh? Remember how you were talking about how you wanted to have like a telestrator? We'd play the highlights. We got to do Warner's whiteboard.
Oh,
Yeah.
We got to be able to.
100%.
I love
where you
that.
can maybe we could set up
What kind
over
of
there. We'll have a camera.
Moron.
And we'll, you know what, guys? I gotta head to the whiteboard, and we'll hit a
Yeah.
thing, and then you can
The
sashay over
problem-
there
Well, we'd have to.
and give us a. We'll do a
I'll-
green screen, maybe.
I can see already. We go to like a still of the bench, and Huska's like leaned over, and they're talking to the boys and wrestling. Now this is all wrong. See in the second row, he's got the nachos in his left hand and a beer in his right. You got to put those in other hands. You need access to the nachos, like something like that, right?
My only concern is the safety issue. Like a big HR guy, I don't want to trip on the cords
Yes,
if
I
I'm
know.
getting up mid-show.
He's a big HR guy.
Yeah, you're a big HR guy. That is my main concern with you.
Yeah,
Is I need to
Getting
watch my
bogged down with Rhetts regulations, rules.
watch what I say around you,
Yeah.
or I may be suspended.
I know who's been suspended and who hasn't. so
Oh, Rhett, did you get suspended in your career? You ever have a chat?
did.
With the Department of Player
it's
Safety?
Grattan's fault.
Big Earn?
No,
Chris
Chris
Grattan.
Grattan.
I thought you said Mick Grattan.
You got suspended.
sticking up for that guy.
Okay, walk us through this. Chris Grattan, of course,
He
former.
wussed out, wouldn't fight a guy, so I
Violence
went
out.
charging in, pretending I could fight.
right, but then
Third man in.
Really? Who was the unlucky?
Jammer.
really
Really? Jamal Mayers?
Mhm.
such a pretty boy on TV, a clean,
Yeah.
He knocked me the F
upstanding.
out. Here.
Really?
Well, I don't remember. It's weird. Like
the thing about
either my
being on
brain
judge.
shut off and I don't remember feeling it, or I just went down and it looked like he killed me. You can find it, Jack. It doesn't.
If you don't
look good.
remember, I'm going to go with brain shut off. Just if I had to be forced to pick one.
But then I didn't have. You know when you get hit and you're like, why does my?
Yeah.
I didn't have any
Didn't hurt.
lumps.
Just catch you on the jaw, maybe. That off button right there.
Maybe right in the
Temple.
the temple there. I was going to call this the Adam's apple.
I
but
don't.
know.
I didn't know why I was on the ground and I didn't hurt anywhere. So I was.
Winner, and then you got a game off.
That's what we call a brain injury,
Hey,
folks.
no one loves a day off like you.
The part of my brain that feels pain got hit.
My
And
brain
so
got turned.
I don't know.
My brain got turned off, and now I don't have
didn't
to
feel
play the
anything.
next game.
It didn't even hurt.
This is sweet. Thanks, Jammer.
Drinks on retro tonight.
Thanks, Jammer.
How many games you get suspended for?
3.
Oh, for third
And
man.
it wasn't good because we were in St. Louis and
Myers, yeah.
we were staying over. So I got to the pub early. And I'm like, this will be good. And we were going to Philly after.
Right.
Got the flu.
The old Philly flu.
Well, I was suspended. I had to leave the bar like I had a beer, and I'm like, ooh,
That's not good.
this is not.
Rats just out.
The chills, and shivering. I had the hot shower going. Razor's yelling at me, what the? Shut up.
What were you doing in the shower making so much noise?
I was freezing. I can remember being in Philly that year. I didn't make the Olympics, I think.
Actually,
No, not
just-
in Philly.
No, hang on. Just so we're keeping track, that's every year the Olympics has been on. Those are the years the Rhetts didn't make the Olympics. Just in case anyone's
That
curious
one
what year
year
that
I
was.
didn't make
That
the
did
Olympics.
not. It's
so we
one
had-
out of every 4 years.
so we-
every 2 years if you include the summers. One of those years.
So we had to break, and I cooked the goose, and then we went to Philly to play. The night before the game, I was in my suit, in my bed, shivering, like sweating. And then stupid, which Murray was it? Tim Murray puts me out. Hadn't played like the whole third period. We go to overtime. He puts me on the ice.
What?
Oh, weird. John LeClaire went around me and scored. Huh, who would have known? Dummy.
More of a 5-on-5 guy.
Why are we doing this today? Let's go. Breakfast?
Breakfast?
Chicken?
Where did you find the good breakfast sandwich around here? Was that the one over there or the one over there?
Just over here.
Right,
Sausage, egg, and cheese. Real good.
So yeah, coming up, we'll do the Great Clips inbox.
Should be good today after this start.
I'm kind of going through here trying to grab some stuff.
I've already got some
Uh,
submissions
do you?
for Rhett's top 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't need submissions for Rhetts.
No, based off your top 5
Oh,
that I can add
gotcha,
to
gotcha,
the Pinder
gotcha.
report. Yeah.
Or is your phone listening and it's sending you stuff?
No,
that
this
we-
is a listener. Yeah. It's not a Randy. We're good.
Careful.
Yeah.
Mike's on.
Bearoused.ca is the website.
Mm.
Feels like now's a good time to bring this up.
Is it?
With that blue ring.
Mod Medical Clinic. Optimize your sexual function. Medical therapies to optimize your life in the bedroom and in the bathroom. Bring the sex into sexual health. As men, as we age, hair turns gray. Maybe hair stops growing where it used to, starts growing where it shouldn't. These are the things that you just have to kind of accept. Or do you? I'm going to get a hair transplant. I'm going to shave. Well, what about in the bedroom when things start to go sideways? Well, I guess we need, a pill or something? Or you can dig a little deeper and you can talk to the people at the Mod Medical, bearoused.ca, because you don't need to accept that either. It's about living to your fullest potential. There are advanced technologies to preserve, prevent, and optimize sexual and penile function in men. And it's a lot about it's your self-confidence. That starts going. Other parts of your life. It's knowledge is power, is what it comes down to. Remove the taboo about sexual health. It begins here, talking openly and speaking about it. To book a consultation, visit bearoused.ca. Why live in?
Said it last week. Sit around and deny it. Ignore it.
That's not
Or
going to make it
fix
better.
it.
Not going to make it better, guys. Address the issue.
There's science. Let science go to work for you. 15-minute treatment with ViaSure. Forming new blood vessels increases the blood flow. There's preventative therapy will maintain and optimize your current erections. You can have tissue damage just from natural aging. You think, I haven't had an injury or anything.
Okay.
You don't need to have an injury for there to be something gone sideways. Bearoused.ca, the Mod Medical Clinic.
So better than pretending it's not happening, right?
Why? Come on, man.
Let's go.
Do they do group therapy? Should we all go?
I don't know if I'm into that.
But the thing is, if strength in numbers, if we all go in,
We can go into the room
yeah,
by ourselves. But
that's right.
Yeah, we'll go together. We'll have separate meeting rooms.
can we make sure the door's locked? Not like here, we're just random.
No. Let's bring
Yeah, we're
Steve
due-
from the golf tournament too. He'd
Someone
love to
looking
come.
for their stool. Wrong clinic. Beat it.
Did we have a stool update, by the way?
Yeah, what happened there? You got up and left again. What, Jack? What the H?
I'm just hearing shit, I think. I thought
Yeah.
someone was banging on the door, but no one was there.
All right.
I'm scared.
Stay focused, Jack.
Stay focused.
Is this Velcro? What are we got here?
Yeah, you could change it.
What other team would you put on there, though?
I would put my name.
Oh,
Fellas.
sweet.
What?
Flames are 4-0. Chance to run that to a franchise best 5-0 on the weekend.
Ooh, people are getting excited.
Colorado last night lost their 4th game of the season.
So we could get
The
McKinnon.
Avalanche are 0-4. They have allowed 25 goals in that span. The only team that has allowed more, the Rangers in 1944-45
I thought you say
allowed
this year.
26.
Ever?
Jeez. Forever?
Forever. 25 and 4 is a lot.
Jeez. Yeah, it is.
Well,
Old Georgie 5.
4 times 7.
Now that's probably to start a season kind of a thing.
Yeah.
You I'm sure teams have allowed more
Opening
than that
4 games.
over 4 games
That makes
during a
sense.
season, but to
Yeah.
start a year going 0-4, only the Rangers in 44-45 have allowed
that's
more
whatever.
goals. And I can tell you this, no team has come back from an 0-4 start to win a Stanley Cup.
Can they make the playoffs?
No, I'm going to.
Playoffs,
So can
manageable.
I think now I'll pull up the game log. I believe they've lost every game by at least 2 as well. I saw that stat
Well, yeah,
because,
it's a lot of goals against.
well,
Yeah.
Kale McCarr's putting up a ton of points too, but they're missing Taves.
Taves has missed a couple, right?
Yeah, he missed last night. This is not ideal, friends.
I just want to make sure I've got the Avs here. So what you're telling me is I should maybe take my cash out?
On the cup?
Yeah.
Oh,
Say- no.
we're telling you what the past said.
Well,
We're not telling you about the future. In the past, nobody's won a cup after an 0-4 start. Not in the
You
future.
should let it ride. Jack is let's ride.
Yeah.
Mm.
Jack's so excited.
Oh gosh, does he ever? We should probably revisit that.
But anyway, I just wanted to get you because they're 0-4.
So they're less excited.
The other teams that are awaiting a victory, it's early. I get it. Colorado 0-4. Nashville is 0-3.
That's right.
And the Vancouver Canucks and San Jose Sharks have identical 0-1-2 records.
Yeah, we kind of expect that from
Yeah.
San Jose, not so for Vancouver.
told
Who blew
you.
a 4-1 lead on opening night for them and the Flames, and pretty much sleepwalked through the final half an hour in there somewhere.
Yeah, that game looked like it was certainly going one way.
Yeah, everyone believed it, but the Flames. The Canucks just sort of shut her down there.
Are you
And-
filling out your credentials for the
No, I want to because I saw a name of someone,
Ivan?
Matt Steenberg.
Yeah. He
Nikolai-
fought Zadorov last
Oh,
night.
sorry.
Steinberg.
And
Matt
was it
Steinberg?
Sam Malinsky. Is he the one that was playing? Who was on the power play?
Ivan?
Who the hell? What have they got going here?
By the way, Colorado, 8-4 loss, 6-4 loss, 6-2 loss, 5-3 loss, all by 2 or more. 3 starts from Georgiev, 1 from Annunen. Oof.
Georgie 5.
Georgie 6. Literally 5 against, 6 against, 8 against. I'm sure there's some empty nets, but yikes.
John Ludwig, Devon Taves, Jonathan Drouin, the scratches for the Avs. And losing 5-3 to the Bruins. Could have been a cup preview.
Yeah, still could. But
Still be. It's still be. That's hard to say.
they don't need a slow start because they got cap issues. They don't know what the hell's going on with their captain who hasn't played since he lifted the cup. And Nichushkin's a huge wild card because when he's right, he's excellent, but then he can just sewer your team at the worst time of the year.
keeps bringing him. If I was the Avs, I would. There's no Nichushkin in my recipe book. So
Yeah, but now you're kind of looking at a sell low moment since you've
it
Yeah,
doesn't
no.
matter.
yeah
It doesn't.
What's his contract status?
7 point something for another 4, 5, 6 years. I
But
think.
Like I'd be lobbying the league to be like, no.
yeah. Is there some sort of a clause that he has run afoul?
Yeah, I wonder.
Right?
That's the kind of minutia we don't see in
Yeah.
contracts. I have no idea.
Anyway. Does anyone feel bad for them though?
Not
like Cale
them
McCarr.
or Nashville.
I like-
Nashville all fat catted up over the summer, signed those guys that I said wouldn't work, and here you go.
They play someone interesting tonight too. Like is it Edmonton? I think Edmonton's there. Like
And they
you
got
talk about
snot
two
bubbled by
teams.
Seattle the other night.
That's not good. And they switched the lines up. They got Stamkos playing with Novak and Evangelista, I believe.
But why did no one? It might work out. But
That's
my point with Nashville's group was they came together as a team
Yeah.
in like January last year and started to play together and
Gel.
Mhm.
That's yes.
Yeah.
And then you go out and think we're going to fast track this and take advantage of these free agents and pay him a bunch of money and take us over the top. I don't like
So
it.
was it all the signings or just one in particular? Because like I liked them going to get Brady Shea. They lost William Carrier.
I think
believe.
Shea fits in there and it's more of a, but the other two guys, you're paying up front, and I don't know. I think when you have a team that's winning not based on overwhelming skill set, do you know what I mean?
Chemistry. It's kind of like your 04
a
team
chemistry team
when they traded
that
Ferentz.
don't
right?
F with the chemistry.
Don't trade Ferentz.
Don't F with you get a tight group, real good, playing well. Yes, they might have but they overcome it because they believe in each other. Now we're going to fast track this.
We talked about this, I guess, a couple weeks ago, and I'm not looking to pin it on you or whatever, but I still believe that there had to have been a shift in philosophy. They took Askarov at 11th overall.
Yeah.
That's the goalie of the future. They've gone from Rinne to Saros. They draft a goalie at 11th, and then let's give an 8-year extension to Saros.
No, Saros.
Okay, so
probably top 5 guy in the league.
So
That's why.
I mean, why'd you make that pick? Was there had to have been a change. Otherwise,
they were
you're planning
selling
on
in
keeping
January
Saros,
last year. They were sellers
because that was the
2 years
2020 draft, right? I believe it was the same, because I went looking to see where Zary went and other
Okay,
guys in there,
okay.
and Askarov goes at 11.
And again, first round goalie's rare. So when you see it, they really like the
They
guy.
loved it. Yeah,
Just
they
like
have to
Spencer
love
Knight
this
in
guy.
Florida when they had
So-
Bob signed a week later. I just did they know at that point what Saros was? Because Saros to me is like, if you make a top 5 list of goalies the last 5 years, he's probably on most people's lists. Like he's been way up in Vezina voting.
Is
every
he though?
year. Yeah.
Like
His numbers.
I'm just
So what when I see what Barry Trotz did, it's like, okay, we're way ahead of schedule. They sold at the deadline 2 years ago and made that incredible push and almost caught Winnipeg, who was tumbling. Last year, they make the playoffs with a group that you're like, yeah, like it's a lot of young kids. It's Evangelista, it's Novak, it's some Stasny kid on the blue line. So they're like, okay, we've got prime Yossi, we've got prime Forsberg, we've got prime Saros right now. Do we want to take advantage of this window or do we tear it down? And Barry Trotz's thought was, if I've got a top 5 to 10 goalie in the league, if I've got, Forsberg is one of the best wingers in the league, not like best, but you know what I'm saying, talented guy. And if I've got a guy that's up there in Norris votes every year and they're all in the window of their best play, why wouldn't I add Rhetts to that and try to win now rather than watch these guys fade as my young guys improve?
because the young guys play better than the vets quite often. But I know what you're saying.
It's those three stars.
So is 33. They signed him to a 5-year deal at 5.5.
4, I think. Yeah.
5 years,
My-
27.5.
Is it 5? Okay.
But you're saying that Trotz was left with 2 scenarios: go all in or tear it down. They were making the playoffs without those guys, so they don't
I'm
have
not
to
saying
tear it
2.
down.
I'm just saying I see what he saw and why he did it. He thinks he can win now with this group. And
Mm-hmm.
I still think he can.
And it's a shitty start. and
Yeah. Like, just like I'm not worried about Edmonton making the
No,
playoffs.
it's-
Not just the same, but similarly. And
I do
Colorado,
have
it's rough,
questions about why you mess with. And maybe those guys fit in, but from afar, it looks like that's the opportunity for the chemistry to change is greater by adding those pieces than by maintaining what you had.
Yeah, but no question your skill level's gone up though, right? Like
Yeah.
the guys you're bumping off that roster from 4th line into the scratch or 3rd line to 4th line, like your slotting looks a lot better when you add 2 guys that have scored 40 goals, when you add a defenseman that's been a top 4 for the last half decade.
So who's not there, I guess, when you talk about the chemistry? If you bring in those 2 guys, they're going to take up a lot of space, a lot of your cap. Are you missing popular components? Did you sign them in spite of other guys who were a part of
I don't
why?
think
I
so.
don't know
And they
who-
kept Carrier.
why.
I'm looking.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
So maybe
It's
they'll
not-
figure it out.
I think they will. I like the coach. I like the goalie. And I like those players. Is it prime Stamkos? Of course not. But we can't say he's washed up. He had 40 last year. Like, that's what he does. He scores goals. He's still doing it. Marchessault, Vegas really wanted him back. They tried to make some huge deferred money contract. And he's like, look, I don't want to get too cute here. Like, just give me the money. Nashville would. Shea's a good defenseman. Like, if you're asking me in 3 years if these signings make sense, I'm going to say no. But this is their window now. Does it remind you of Treliving pushing chips with,
I think
because it's like you're adding,
You know what? Sorry to jump on you. I was going to say the thing you have in play here too is you have 2 guys that would go to Nashville. Nashville's great. We love Nashville, but I
most
think in the
guys
scope
like-
of things,
No.
I think it's changed. I think you're right. 5-10 years ago.
I'm not saying it's Winnipeg. What I'm saying is not everybody is going to choose Nashville as a free agent destination.
There's
There
a
they
lot
had
of players
2
that
of the.
they're the top 10 in the league.
I think they are now too. I think 20 years ago, they were
Tax
bottom five.
wise,
Yeah,
they're
it's tax
Tax wise, they are for sure.
the environment's unbelievable. Nashville in the
Weather's
last 15
good.
years it's a totally different city. It's grown a ton. Like from when we went a decade ago to 2 years ago, huge difference.
We should do a list.
Tootsie's is so good
It's
too.
really
Still,
good.
We got a buddy listening to the show send me photos last night from Tootsie's.
oh shit.
Yes, he said I've never been to this bar. I've only heard about it on your show, and he's sending me pictures of the guys playing guitar. Like, I'll have fun. Go to the rooftop
I was
patio.
there like 4 days ago. Let's go back.
You recovered? I'd still be hungover.
Let's go.
Soft. Or made of steel. You're soft.
They had this guy. He was paying in $100 bills, and I don't know why the guy did it, but either the lead guy with the band or the guy who is the artist who would take off his guitar, hand it to the guy who's standing on the floor, put the mic down to him, and let him play with the band.
$100, hell yeah.
He did. The reason it was great is because he did "Troubadour" by George Strait, which of course
Wow.
I've been.
Was he any good?
Not great, Bob.
Yeah, that's why it costs $100.
$100,
Not great.
$100.
You get paid if you're good at music in Nashville.
Those-
You have to pay if you're not good. That's the policy.
You know what? Yes and no. There's some really good Nashville artists that don't make shit.
No, I hear what you're saying.
You can be quite a talented artist and that
The night before, I watched a guy play guitar that's as good as any guitarist I've ever seen.
Wow. Yeah.
for
Unfriggin' believable. The lead singer leaves to be desired, but the guy playing lead guitar, I was just
Did you go to the Mexican place?
no.
Really good.
Which Mexican?
Right across from the rink. Just up from Tootsie's and Legends.
No, I didn't.
In that big, there's the
Yeah, yeah.
Nashville chicken with what's the famous
There's Hattie B's.
Hattie B's?
Hattie
There's a
B.
Hattie B's right there. And right
Sure,
beside it, there's a Mexican place.
Well, you know what they've got? They've got a food hall there now,
Yeah.
where you go
Yeah.
upstairs, and it's kind of
It's at the basement of the food
it's
hall.
a bit of an upscale food court.
Wow.
I had the whatever honey hot ribs or whatever the place was. It's pretty good. They had Prince's hot chicken in there too, one of the originals.
Prince.
What are you looking at? Oh, you're showing the picture.
He's showing
Trying
them.
to get Jack. He's not paying attention.
Oh,
He's looking at
Jack's-
something else.
Jack's
Jack's working on
Um,
some stool issues over there.
Thursday night football is going to be no good.
Yeah, Jack and I do a Thursday night show. So we'll be doing that at 2 p.m. Mountain today. This is not the most hyped we've been for the show.
Is it a woof or a goosh?
It's both.
Okay.
It's all the above. Don't trick me. Don't box me in. It is a Denver team that I don't think is good. Kind of young, intriguing, not good, against the New Orleans team that people thought was good after watching for 2 weeks, and they have nothing left at wide receiver. Bub Means.
God,
Bub
Raheed's
Means might be the
out.
number one
Raheed
wide receiver.
Shahid is out.
He's out.
He's out.
You
Olave's
should
out.
leave him in though.
Carr's out.
Shut up, Ryan.
I'll be right back.
I'm playing simply the breast this week, and he's got Shahid in his starting lineup.
We got a super chat here. It would fit right meow.
Well, I was going to say, do we do super chat in just as soon as it drops, or
Well, it's just topical.
no? I know. Okay,
Yeah, while we're on the topic.
let's do
Otherwise,
it.
I'd
Super
say-
chat. Let's super chat it up. If you want to, I don't know how you super chat, but if you want to super chat, you can super chat the show. It's a
Super chat the shit out of the show.
Super chat. Super chat.
sure can. How do they do it?
I don't know.
Because you got to. It's a cash thing. There's a.
Yeah, I'd imagine you hook up your Visa or something.
All
and
right,
you
Jack,
click the money icon, and
You don't really know though, do you?
He doesn't
no,
have
I've never done it before.
Jack's fault.
Visa.
Thanks, Jack.
Yeah,
This is from
Travelers.
G Fount YYC $5. Attaboy, G Fount.
Attaboy,
Appreciate
G.
you. I don't even have applause on here. Should give guys
How do you
round.
not applause on that?
I don't know. Nashville has 3 first-round picks coming this draft. They will definitely upgrade to. I'm sure Anderson
One more S.
might be a deadline.
Who's Anderson?
You
acquisition.
sure it might?
I'm sure Anderson might be a deadline.
I
that,
sure might like Rasmus Anderson. if I
Oh,
was
Jesus.
Nashville.
Is that Rasmus that he's talking about, or is he talking about the guy in Montreal?
Montreal.
Josh Anderson?
Josh
That's not
Anderson?
the ad you want. Nope. Any other Andersons we want to give shout out right now?
Mikey
Craig?
Anderson in LA, defenseman.
Glenn? Is he still playing?
Glenn is in the Hall of Fame.
Good player.
Great player.
Switch hitter. Amphibious. Ambidextrous. Here we go. Nashville. 3 firsts.
Christ almighty.
Yeah, I don't look at the roster and say, "Oh, look at all these holes." But it's interesting that we think they're really old, and then it's like, "Well, they 3 firsts this year." Like, well, that'll help. Trying to figure out how they got those
Well,
firsts.
3 firsts doesn't make them young. They're not even drafted.
No, but my point is that when you're going to see the tail off of Marcia Shea and Stamkos, you got some kids coming that should be good.
Great.
These guys coming up in the draft, they haven't even drafted them yet.
Is that right?
Think of how young they are.
God, they're young.
Really young.
Well, I hope
How
G
did-
Fount knows what he's talking about with this 3 first-round picks.
Yeah, we're taking them
That's
at
right,
his
exactly.
word.
The
I'm
vet.
looking at it right now.
Are you?
They got 5 picks the first 2 rounds.
Oh,
I would be trading those if you're going pot in. Don't go half, Barry.
oh, G Fount. Last time I super chat, if I get toasted like that. Oh, it's all in good fun.
Oh,
G.
gee, come
Come
on,
on,
buddy.
G.
Talking
Fount.
about.
By the way, throw a buck on that, and
Cheap bastard.
you
Uh,
get toasted, G Found? What's wrong?
no,
I
buddy?
didn't think he got toasted.
I
No, they
thought
did
it just-
great.
you know what?
And they'd love Rasmus Anderson. Nothing wrong with that point. Who wouldn't love Rasmus
I
Anderson?
was
at
serious
4.5?
about what Anderson. Are they talking about Rasmus Anderson?
I
Because
think that would be the time.
how are the Flames going to trade Rasmus Anderson when they're making the playoffs?
They're 4-0.
Hey,
Nashville's
hey.
0-3.
Is that a proclamation?
Yeah.
You want to take that back?
Huh?
It's red in because if they lose 4-0 to Seattle, you can't come in on Monday and say they're going to miss.
My retometer will be
Red-ometer?
shattered.
The red-ometer.
Cancel that appointment at Be Aroused. You are very in.
Don't need it.
All good.
Don't need it. Next Friday, we are going to be live on location. I think live.
Oh yeah,
We don't need to be.
I think we should.
Could do. They want us doing the show.
Yeah,
They want us to do a show there. It doesn't have to be live. I mean, we can do it whenever. And
I don't know why delay though. Why not do it live? What's the concern about live?
you
Okay, well it's early enough.
you
in the day.
doing a show in a brewery.
Yeah, that's why we start at noon. It opens at noon. It doesn't open at 9.
That's right, because you're far more under control at 12 noon.
I don't think the
or-
doors
So
are.
why don't we do a normal show at 10 and then we just do like a live stream from the. We don't like doing 2 shows.
I feel
Could do that.
like that would be best.
Okay,
Oh, for Christ's sake!
No, listen now.
that's gonna work 2 jobs here again. Look at this. You do
I'm
live stream
sending
and a show,
bill to
double
the
invoice.
bosses.
Because there are some great clients that are part of the Barn Burner family.
Great products to enjoy.
And you don't know how things go once you start.
Because
It's kind of like the spirits show.
One of the stars of
Take-
the Spirit
so
Show.
the Spirits show, highly regarded and much anticipated,
Yeah,
and you want to not have that, is what you're
no,
trying.
he wants to
you're-
do these.
I want to
you're
do the
trying to-
exact same thing next
I
Friday.
don't know if you remember the Spirit Show.
I
last
know,
year.
but you're trying. But we
I'm telling you what we did last year.
We did
Just
a
hang on.
show.
Yeah,
Stopped and then did the spirits.
and then
Oh,
there was
I
no.
I didn't even
Reads.
include that because it was so stupid how you were decided we were. Turn it off if you're going to be offended.
We got a pike bomb.
Yeah, it's kind of that.
Okay.
It's kind of that. But
Pike
either
bomb?
way, here's what's going on.
Do I have
Next-
to come here then there?
No. No.
Oh,
No.
no, no.
Also, the star of the Spirits Show might be dropping by. We'll have some stars.
No kidding.
I'll remind him,
Well,
but he's very
spoiler
excited
alert.
about that.
It is Origin Brewing. We've been in cahoots for a while with these guys. They are the very best. They are out in Strathmore.
Ooh,
The
look at
tap
that.
room's been there at 60 Spruce Park Drive in Strathmore for years, and now they have a Calgary location, and it's the grand opening. Doesn't say whoop-de-doo there anywhere, does it?
Don't see it.
Origin.
Not
Malted Brewing
everybody
Calgary.
uses it like you
The
do.
OC, Origin Calgary. Love it.
There you have it. Brand new location. So they are brewing it, and you don't distill beer.
No, you sure don't.
They're malting it and brewing it and
Malt, brew, pour,
Doing
fermenting it
doing
and
drink.
doing it
and
well.
filtering it and all of
Doing
that
it, doing
in
it.
2 locations. That location, you see it right there on your screen. 943 28th Street in the Northeast.
Up in the knee, baby.
Up in the knee. We're going to be there next Friday.
Yeah.
So you can join us for the first show or the second show or all show.
Well, it opens at noon.
And
Doors
then
open at
make sure you bring your a travel bag and a passport because when we go jacked up, we're gonna
so close to the airport.
airport's right there, and the Bills play in
Yeah.
Seattle on Sunday.
Right.
We'll
Growler?
take a leak on the giant blue ring, then head over to the airport,
Yes.
Bring a growler.
hop on a jet,
Bring your passport.
get out of here.
The I'm very excited about this.
Are you?
And so here's the thing: if we're going to do the 2 shows, this could be an off-air conversation. Too. But if we're going to do a regular show, we'll do regular time, and then we would live stream at noon. We want people to come join us and say hello. We want you to stop by noon and on at that location. Put that in the old calendar. Book yourself some phony sales calls.
Yeah,
Let's
you
go.
come
That's
super chat Pinder live.
That's right.
And then you'll be his best friend. Then you'll be in his phone book.
If your name's Randy, I've got room for 2 more. I don't need more than 10 Randys.
So we will see you there next Friday, the 25th,
It's just a short week away.
at the OC. Not a week today because tomorrow's Friday. So a
I
week
know.
and a day kind of thing.
Unless you're streaming this tomorrow. Oof.
Depends when you're listening to it. Thanks, Ryan.
Holy.
Yeah, so there is. So we'll move on. We'll get to the Pinder Report because there is news
Breaking news.
We'll
A
get
bunch
to
of
it.
it today.
Can't
inside the Pinder Report, which of course is brought to you by Village Honda. Online at villagehonda.com, Northwest Auto Mall. They're your dealership for life. We've been telling you about it. Don't be one of those silly gooses that when the snow flies, because they're even talking next week.
Silly geese.
Monday.
Silly geese.
Silly geese.
Silly goose.
You know what I read
What's that?
yesterday?
Yeah.
A single.
A penthouse letter.
Jeez, wow.
I never get through them.
Can't put
A
us down.
single strand
Of
What are you?
of
show.
of spaghetti.
Yeah.
Spaghetto.
Spaghetto. In spaghetto.
In spaghetto.
Spaghetto.
What's he saying?
A
Spaghetti,
single strand
spaghetto.
of spaghetti.
Spaghetti plural.
I don't want no
Spaghetto.
damn spaghetto.
He wants
I want
spaghetti.
spaghetti. I want the whole box. Of
I want all the
spaghetti.
damn spaghettos.
I feel we might need a spaghetto at Origin next Friday. Get a little tipsy. Pass me that spaghetti.
100 spaghettos, please?
Yeah.
That was a waste.
So anyway,
Oh, yeah.
well, I said
thought
the
it was gonna be
gooses,
way
and then he
better.
said the geese, which
geese.
of course
Oh, I
is,
see what
and then
you're
I thought
saying.
Don't be a
I
silly
had no idea.
gooses.
Don't be a like.
So
silly
where does
gooses
that
out
run
there.
into your daily functioning? Because that's quite something that.
What's spaghetto?
Yeah, like what are you doing that's causing this shit to arrive on your phone where you're spending time with it?
That's my algorithm in some way, shape, or form. I'm not sure.
He's a spaghetti enthusiast.
Yeah.
No, he's a spaghetti.
enthusiast. Yeah.
It was one of those. It's facts. It's like
Oh.
a fact.
Hey, did you know?
Hey, did you know?
Mm.
If you would like to sponsor, hey, did you know? On Barn Burner, contact
J Rod.
someone,
Lindsay?
and good luck getting a hold of them.
Yeah.
So I sure as fuck
Yeah,
can.
they both are
Ball Diamond and Langley, your best shot.
hard to find.
So don't. Snowing next week.
Monday. I keep saying it. No one's listening. Monday.
So what are we doing?
Dino.
Staying home. We can't come downtown. There's no parking. You can't shovel the snow onto the street because you get a fine.
Did you say there might be snow soon, Dean?
I do a spit take, but I'd have to clean it up. I hear there's snow
When?
Monday.
in the forecast.
When, Dean?
Monday?
What?
Monday.
Monday? Right, just hang on around the chat here.
Yeah,
So
Monday.
you think next Monday there could be snow?
That's what I'm led to believe.
Jeez. I got to address this winter tire situation.
You got to get your winter tires.
I'm
Look,
going to call Tony.
there's a thing called the weekend coming up here.
Do you think Tony likes spaghetto?
Figure it out. Figure it out. We've been telling you for a
Let's
while.
go.
We're telling you again. Unless you're listening to this podcast for some weird reason in like January.
It
I
does-
think just
Oh,
go-
it's not Monday.
I'm just going to go
Be
back
too
and grab a
late.
random episode from October.
Say, boy,
Well,
a
these
Monday
silly
in
gooses
May.
are talking about
Silly geese.
winter tires. It's January. I don't know what they're doing.
Spaghetto.
Village Honda, located in the Northwest Auto Mall.
Ryan Pinder.
That's Pinder Report.
Do you want to play our breaking news splitter? Should be a button there with the big red.
Let me have a Diablo sandwich, a Dr. Pepper. Make it fast. I'm in a goddamn hurry.
All right, there it is.
Over
We
to you,
got
Ryan.
news for you. Goddamn hurry to get to this. Per the club, the Calgary Flames, Sam Honzik, the left winger on the top line, out week to week with a UBI. That's an upper body injury. Obviously, we talked about the heavy hit yesterday on the show. We saw it. It was, you noted how much that head got snapped back and that was a full impact from Connor Murphy, the Blackhawks. He didn't hit the ice for the final near 3 minutes.
His
of
head
the
went
game.
back as far as it can.
Yeah, it's I mean,
Right? Like you can only so far, right?
We've had some giggles today. Not surprised. That was as violent as a hit as almost you can have.
Especially when you're instigating.
Yeah,
it.
you're coming in to lay a hit.
Kind of just eased up at the last minute and ate one.
Oof.
Yeah. So that raises some interesting questions because Hansik's been playing the left side of the line. in the Sharangovich spot. So now
Well, that guy could quit dogging it and get back. How long do you need off? Let's go.
Question when
He had our work ethic.
Sheesh.
how many days between games? He's probably ready by Seattle.
So many days off.
How many days off?
No days off.
That's right. No days off.
Got it.
Seattle.
So we'll see whether Sharangovich is ready to go by Saturday. Seattle. Seattle. I was at a wedding.
How long have we been doing this show together?
10 years.
Jack's over there just going,
What is
I've been
this?
working with these guys now for almost a year. And
I don't know
I
what
got
you're talking
fatigue.
about.
What the hell's
What
going on?
in the F are they saying?
Well, listen, that sucks for Hanzik.
Yeah, it does.
It's been a great fall for him.
Yeah.
This is not what you would want for anybody.
No, that fall was terrible. That's what hurt him.
Tough fall.
If they
Figure
do
they
need a
are.
body, if Sharangovich is not ready, you would want a left winger.
If you want my body.
And you think, I don't.
Not many do, sadly.
Seattle.
Got to go all the way to Nashville.
Seattle.
Damn it.
Is it Jacob Pelche's time to return? That'll be the question. Has he
Get your
shown
head
up
out of your
yet?
hoop, Pelche. Let's go. How's he doing down
go,
there?
Pel.
With the
Or-
Wranglers?
or-
Kicking ass?
Or do you? Well, we got Klapka hanging around. Do
Yeah.
you take a Coronado? Wee woo.
Coronado's
Klapka
got to go
off
up
wing.
Get
there.
back in there.
The other option would be slide Kuzmenko onto the left side, which he's done before,
Yeah.
and have Coronado on his right side.
Sure,
that
yeah.
could be a tough one. That'd be a fun line.
Ooh.
Kadri Kuzmenko and Coronado.
Quit acting like you know how to coach. Just let Huska do his
You know what I'm
shit.
going to do?
And quit giving him advice. Free advice all the time. And this guy's making millions because of us.
Off our
Because
backs.
here's what I'm going to do. This is an off-air conversation.
Just earmuffs, listeners.
I'm going to get like a hat rack or something here with a GM hat and a coaching hat. Because right there, I would have Rhett. I need you to put on your coaching hat.
Right.
What are you going to do here? Hanzik's out. You've got Coronado. You've got Klapka in the wings. What are you going to do?
Put on your hat, please.
So we'll get
put
you
on
to
your
put
coaching
on your
hat.
coaching hat.
You put it on?
Not now.
And
We
then-
got to
so
get the
then-
hat.
yeah.
Once you get the hat, then I'll take. Yeah.
I wish I knew what Rhett thought about it.
It's a shame we didn't have his coaching
Damn
hat
it.
today.
Jack, we got a coach's hat anywhere?
Rat,
No, we don't.
take the coach's
What does a
hat.
coach's hat look like?
I hope it's one of those oversized one where the guy
Well,
wrote Turd
It
Ferguson
could
on
be just
Celebrity
Turd
Jeopardy.
Ferguson's a big hat. It's a funny
It's
hat.
a funny name.
It doesn't have to
Turd Ferguson.
necessarily have anything to do
No,
with
no.
coaching.
I want a French chapeau kind of hat.
Oh,
and
like the
one of
outdoor games.
Ooh la
The
la.
old school ones that are kind of
Really?
Yeah, you know the outdoor games, they always put those hats on.
If you'd like to sponsor Rhett's coach's hat segment,
Contact somebody.
there's no way you can. 'Cause there's no one you can talk to.
Okay.
Ryan, back to you.
That's the bad news on Hanzik. The good news is your boy is starting to get some love. Marty Pospisil, this is from Daily Faceoff yesterday, raising eyebrows, not just in Calgary. There's our boy, Stephen Ellis. A lot of boys on the show today.
That's a lot of boys.
Oh,
Talking
boy.
about how impactful he's been. Not huge minutes, but impactful minutes
Oh,
for Marty Pospisil.
thank you, Steve.
And a huge part of the Mantha Huberdeau resurgence.
Steve Ellis was a massive human that played for the Saskatoon Red Wings.
A different one. This guy was at the
Wonder if it's
draft.
the same guy.
I don't know that for sure.
How do you know?
I saw him in the draft.
6'8".
We went to a really crappy Italian restaurant together.
Best friends?
No.
Spaghetti?
And actually,
Spaghetti or spaghetto?
you saw
Spaghetti.
Stephen Ellis in Toronto. I believe he was at that dinner.
Oh, yeah.
The night
Great
Lindholm
dinner.
got
The
traded.
Lindholm trade dinner.
Yeah. You guys did a
I
bang
never
up
got a
job.
main. I was too excited about that trade. Missed the whole
You
order.
guys did a bang up job.
Ryan's like, oh, can we go do a thing? We got to
There's a
go.
third, a conditional third. What is it? Third go to a second.
Brusta. How do we say this guy's name? We got to go do a thing.
Right, your buddy's coaching him. Send him a text.
I just ordered food.
Dude, we got to go now. We got to get
Well,
some
the-
numbers. Ryan, not till I'm done.
Ryan, here's the thing.
Spaghetto.
If our meal shows up while we're outside doing a hit, Rhett's going to eat the whole thing.
That is true. He would disappear your meal. He'd
Forget what
delete
I
your
had. I
entree.
think I had a pork chop. It was really good.
Pork chop.
It's an odd
I
order.
like a pork chop, but it's got to be brined. If it says brined, I'm in. If
Yeah.
it's not, out.
Who's not brining their pork
Losers.
chops?
That's who.
I agree. Ryan, back to you.
Thank you, Dean. Schedule. We've got RJ working on these fancy graphics. Did you know there's one game in 6 days? Yeah, you do. Yeah.
Who was that person in the
Hey, did you know?
Yeah,
Person
who
on-
was that?
Is that Rhett?
Coleman?
That's is it?
Paul? What do we got there?
Is that AI?
Is that AI?
We're big fans of the team.
I'm thinking that's AI.
I hope it is, because
Is that Ball? Is that a new guy? Who's that?
who cares?
Standings. Let's go. No one's overreacting to the standings, boys. Let's have a look at them.
You asked the
I
question.
did. Well,
Who
I was
is that guy
It was a
on
quick
the thing?
blurb. I don't know
Now
why.
that I don't know the
hardly-
answer, I don't care. There's the standings. Now everyone's being
This
rational
is
about this, right?
NHL standings, folks, not just the West.
That's right.
Is this the whole kit and caboodle?
That's it.
Kit and caboodle. Kit and caboodle. Kit and
Come
caboodle. All of
on,
it.
come on.
What's the thing called? The bindle.
Yeah. This
That's
is the whole
same
bindle.
thing? Is it
Unload the bindle.
what's
Everything
a caboodle?
related to a poodle?
Jack,
Chat
get us a caboodle, would you? Before the end of the show, if you would.
I'll take it on. Two caboodles, please.
2 caboodles.
It's a lot of caboodle.
It's a lot of
It's a lot of
caboodles.
caboodling. Everyone's being rational about this. Let's go to some of the fan reactions on social media. Craig Connery, you know the cookies on your computer?
Yeah.
Someone got access to his cookies. He goes to Google, help, I accidentally built a wagon. 4-0. Connie, I think it's some malware. You're getting hacked on the computer. Look at this. There's someone's AI'd the cup
Wow.
final.
We're gonna have to work on your quality control here. That
Like Jack liked it. Sticking by it. You asked how the Wranglers are doing. Let's go check in. A hat trick last night from a Flames youngster.
Yes, right.
Who was it?
Rory Cairns.
It's here. Let's have a look.
Okay, stuck that right in your tuchus,
I'm
didn't
glad you know.
Swings it back onside. Puts it in front. They score. And that is the hat trick for Rory Cairns.
Wait, Roar?
He has
Roar.
all 3 for the Wranglers.
Oh, Rory there.
Roar.
52,
Roar. Roar.
Hey, down on one knee there at the one timer. Oh boy, Roar.
Roar.
Aurora Borealis.
Roar
Oh,
Borealis.
it's a
Some
Rouge
red in
Roar
there.
bar.
I've
Roar,
been looking
roar.
at Roar Borealis my whole life.
My boy Rory.
Take your damn head off.
Rory.
2-1 start for the Wranglers. Love to see it. That's their first win on the roadie. We've got 2 more to go against Henderson.
Why are you sending that picture in? Jeez.
Getting Malkin still good at hockey, boys. Jack reports of his demise premature. Jack was all jacked up about Malkin last night. It's true. Sending me all kinds of memes, stuff.
I don't know what you're talking.
So look at this. This
around
is
in front. Back to
Crosby's 500.
He scores!
Malkin sets it up.
Crosby 500!
After
I'm
2022.
glad to give him assist. It's like great memory for me for sure, and I hope like some days he give me assist my 500 goals.
Malkin down. Crosby to the front for Malkin. Save me. Rebound scores! Number 500 for Evgeny Malkin.
Pass, relentlessness, the eventual finish from his backside. That's a pretty round goal. Number 500 Purdy. Well done, Malkin. So how's he doing in the league, Rhett? How's Malkin?
He's settling in nicely.
Yeah, you like
actually.
that?
I do.
He's establishing an identity.
Yeah, he's finding his
Like, do you
way.
think he's just
I
like an
mean, he's
everyday
riding,
player?
He's riding Sid's coattails a little bit, but he contributes now and again.
He's leading the league in scoring with 11 points. That's 3 clear of the field.
What?
Reinhardt,
Gino?
Stone, Eichel, and Makar have 8. Gino's got 11.
Does anyone get frustrated with these players? Like, didn't Gino have an off year last year?
I think the team had enough here.
Jack?
Yeah, he sucked until they traded for Bunting. Bunting, and then he
Ah,
came back to
Nick.
life. And he's been hot ever since.
Good old Nick.
It's the first time he's had the league lead in scoring all on his own since 2012.
So that would have been a good deal bunting for Pittsburgh.
That would have been a good deal.
Yeah, went the other way, Jack.
Gensel, where's he now, Ryan?
Tampa. Not Pittsburgh, though, right?
Not Carolina either.
Sid also making some waves in the victory as well. So they came back to beat Buffalo. Sabres blew a lead.
You seen the Sabres?
Didn't
Yeah,
like that
Lindy's
coach
got them all dialed in.
The
You know,
Penguinos and the Sabres have each allowed 21 goals in their last 5 games. Why
oof,
play D?
don't
Just
need
get,
it.
just give me
Who's in net
6.
for the Sabres? Is it Ukapuka?
Ukapuka.
Yeah.
Or
UPL and
Devin
Levi.
Levi.
I had Levi last night, but yeah. It was Levi last night.
That goalie in Pittsburgh was terrible.
Yeah, Jack, let's
Is that your
talk
boy
about that.
T-
Tristan Jari, yeah, he's no good.
T-Jar.
Some of the goals that the Sabres scored were
Really bad. Yeah, he lost his job last year. And
And they brought that guy back that lost his job.
Who are you clamoring for this morning?
Needle Dick.
Djokovic.
You don't want the flower?
Flowers under contract in Minnesota.
Yeah, pick him up. Bring him
Come
back.
on.
You move it first.
Yeah, Sure.
1,600 points for Crosby, 5th fastest to get there. That's elite company.
Fifth
Gretzky,
fastest?
Jagger, Messier, Howe, Francis, Dion, Yzerman, Lemieux, Sakic. A lot of points, boys.
Well, and Sid missed time with concussions, eh?
Well,
Yeah,
when
he
I
was
say
gonna-
fastest, it's not by age, it's games played. So that wouldn't.
Well, forget what I just said.
No, but still impressive.
Just
Very
dumb.
impressive.
You blew it!
Damn it.
To your point, if he was healthier and didn't have 2 lockouts, he would have more points, though. That's an accurate statement.
Why am I so stupid?
New deal today, Jake Ottinger. He said, pay me the monies. I want the Sway Dog money. He got the Sway Dog money. 8 times 8 and a cord.
Good for him.
Tax-free state.
Now, how do you feel about that? Because you were really
love it.
not on the Sway Dog.
Well, I mean, here's the difference between 2. One has proven he can carry the mail for 60-plus games. And I think Swayman will, but he just hasn't done it yet. So you could theoretically use it. The other thing is you're probably not chewing 2 RFA years on Ottinger, right? These are all UFA years I'd expect.
I like Ottinger a lot.
I like him a lot. Well, and we saw the best of him. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. That series against Calgary.
Yeah.
Don't lie.
I remember
Don't
it.
smile at me. 2022. Was he like 970? He was out of his mind.
Needed one more save, though.
Johnny wasn't allowing it. Attaboy. Okay, we move. James Myrtle. Good buddy at the Athletic.
It's your boy.
Love Jimmy. Just saw him down in Vegas at the draft. This is we got all kinds of data. He does this every once in a while. Oldest to youngest.
Rhett, walk us through this, would you?
Yeah,
I can't see it. My eyes are going. I was walking down the hallway at the rink the other day.
How's that? Average age of players who have appeared for each NHL team since the 14th. As of the 14th, excuse me. Beginning of the
What do
year.
you want me to
14th.
do?
Just tell us what you're
Just
reading.
kind of walk us through it.
Buffalo seems to be on the low end.
They are the youngest team in the league at 25.4 years of age.
Young Bucks and
Yeah.
the Habs too.
Habs very young as well. Flames are the 10th youngest team
The
at
hockey club,
27.9
top 3.
years.
My top 5 for oldest Retro's top 5: Edmonton, Nashville, Pittsburgh,
Mhm.
New York Islanders.
And what are we doing here on number 5?
The New York Islanders. How can you be that shitty and that old? And the Chicago Blackhawks.
How can you be that old when you're that young if you're Chicago? What the hell's
Well,
going on there?
The old must be real old
Got
because the
some-
young
yeah,
are
they've
real
got a
young.
couple
They
guys
brought in some guys this year that are
Yeah.
longer in the tooth.
sucking them down. There.
Martinez and Brody and such.
And of course, the captain, Foligno.
Foligno.
Saw a very disparaging tweet. It was he standing alongside his brother.
Yeah.
Oh,
Marcus, yeah.
Marcus.
And Marcus is quite a handsome lad.
Hulking.
And the suggestion was that maybe Nick isn't.
Yeah, well, who's playing better?
I don't know.
Probably Marcus.
Probably Marcus, yeah.
Well, the Foligno scored the other night in Calgary.
Sure
I
did.
think
Hell of a
Foligno's-
tip. Just the tip.
I'd take Mark.
It's kind of like a young
I'd-
Rhett Warner,
take
not as
Nick over
attractive,
Marcus.
not the best looking, but
You would take Marcus? No?
Marcus is a wagon.
I
Marcus
like
is
this
Gordie
guy.
Howe hockey.
In what for what? For
Maybe I've
hockey
got them
purposes
backed
or
up. Or
Marcus
Jack,
has
find
become
us a
what Nick
photo
was. in his
side by
prime.
side of Nick and Marcus Foligno.
Jack, can we get a Foligno brother picture, please?
Thanks. Ryan, back to you.
Thank you. Let's get some other stats and facts about the NHL this season
I
thus
love
far.
stats.
I can't wait.
Who do you think the tallest guy in the league is? Calgary boy.
Rempe.
Ball.
Matt Rempe. Calgary guys in Calgary.
Ah, I see.
There it is. Look at number 2.
Who does inches?
Clap on, clap off. That clap guy.
80 inches. Get the.
I mean, you could just say 6'8". That's fine. Tyler Myers. Dennis Hildeby.
When
The
someone,
Hildebeest.
okay, Ryan, I am 76 inches tall. How
6'4".
stupid.
Just divide by 12.
So why do we have to do by math? Can't you just say 6'4"?
You could, yeah. You do it. I'll
Who
send
did
that
this?
feedback to James Myrtle, our buddy at the Athletic.
What's Myrtle doing?
Myrtle.
He knows. He
Clean
did it
house,
to
79
annoy.
inches. 20 players, 6'6", including the hot dog who just got paid, as you saw.
Good.
I would not have struck. When you tell me that Owen Power and Jake Ottinger are the same height, I would not have.
Power's
bugged
a
that.
big boy.
I thought Power's huge. I didn't think Ottinger was in that.
Wander's a monster.
I had no idea.
Mad Sogard.
No room for little fellas in this game. It's a big boy game.
Speaking of which, let's get to the lightest players in the NHL. See the little fellas. There's no room
Top
for in this
5.
league.
Yeah, the Pinder Report's a little light today. He
Sure
says.
is. Look at Lane Hudson, $1.62. You can put him in your pocket.
Is that ounces or
No, it's pounds, yeah.
kilograms?
So we're doing inches, but pounds. That
Come
doesn't
on,
make sense
Myrtle.
either.
Jeez.
And then Dustin Wolf, number 7 there from the
Like
Flames
if-
perspective.
How
one.
about Stone? If you're gonna do
Everybody must get stones.
5, man.
Let's.
Can we see that again? I was busy taking
You're busy being an ass.
That's right. I was just busy being mean.
These are
Who
the
the hell's
little fellas.
Danil Gush?
San Jose.
Oh, he's a
dude.
shark. Come on, dude.
Gushchin?
He's a lock.
I don't even know what this means. This isn't in grams. What the hell's going on, Myrtle?
Look at the little guy Wolf.
Yeah.
Ow.
Oh.
You got me.
Are we doing a weed show today? Feels like we're doing a weed show.
Yeah.
Have we ever done a weed show? I think Rhett might have.
It'll be a little boring.
No, it's
Not
be
on
like
purpose.
this. Let's get to the schedule tonight. Large slate for Dino. They know he's going to be couch monster tonight after his kids boxing.
Why he's so excited for that football?
Yeah, you don't need that tonight. Here it is.
Rattler.
Kings have been a little weak defensively, unless you like allowing 14 goals in 2 games in Ontario. Oof.
Entertaining hockey, high scoring affairs.
You got Austin Matthews back on track last night. Devils Sens, Vegas, Tampa. Knuckleheads are on a swing. They were just through Tampa. Now they get Florida. They don't have a win yet. That's a tough swing when you don't have a win because they'll probably play Carolina next.
Yeah.
Dallas, Washington. We got Buffalo, Columbus. Blue Shirts, Red Wings, Islanders, Blues, Oilers, Preds, Sharks, Blackhawks, Flyers, and the Kraken, who are playing. They're going to be just exhausted. The Flames will be so well
You know what?
rested.
I'm glad you read all that out because
Thanks,
not
man.
everybody's watching. and
That's
can
right.
just see
It's,
that.
some people choose to do this
Oh,
audio only. I advise
you are
against it. Watch
so
us on
fun.
YouTube.
And the Thursday, October 17th schedule
It's
is
a big one, as you know, because they say where you are on the schedule on the 17th,
If you're in a playoff spot on October 17th,
that means
Spaghetto.
if the playoffs were starting on October 18th,
You're in.
you'd be in.
You'd be in.
Maybe.
I see a lot more numbers coming here.
Baseball, let's go. We got playoffs. Dino, how you feeling about your boys?
See,
So
I
far,
can-
so good.
Now that I
Now, how about
sit
this? This is
beside
kinda
you,
cool.
I can see what you see. It's
In the
not good.
2020s, by war, the best 7 players
You
are
got-
all still playing in the
Can
Major League Baseball
you
playoffs.
explain what war is?
Oh, it's wins above replacement, right? Come on.
Again?
Wins above replacement.
And how do they calculate that?
It's a lot of math, but essentially it would take into play defense, base running, ability to steal.
What's considered
walk,
a win?
hit.
Like, what do you mean by win?
Well, you'd measure all these things that add up value, and then you'd say, what's the guy I can get from AAA? How many wins more a year would this player contribute than them?
Hmm.
Yeah. Anyway, it's a
I
nice
struggle
measure.
to know how you can definitively.
I know because we're not math nerds.
No, but even with math. So
I
you
would-
can tell me that this guy in AAA, if he was playing here,
That's the baseline because you can replace anyone with AAA at any point, right? They're free. They're just there. So how much
but
better?
every guy in AAA is the same. There's
And no chance of improvement if they move up.
I guess they should be hiring more deans and less math nerds in baseball
you
front
can,
offices.
you got to admit.
I don't have to understand. I just have to know it makes
This
sense.
is not.
This
This
is
is not the science that catches Elon Musk's rocket ships.
It's okay
This
to
is
ask
just-
questions and not just, well, there's a
I
thing
think this
here
is
and
actually
this is
a lot of-
probability.
somebody
science.
using math, so it's got to be right.
The
I don't
math
really
of
understand it, but,
probabilities
we'll
is different
use it.
than the math of science. Dean.
And then if you question it, well, you're an idiot.
I think the guys that work for Elon went in the same schools and did the same courses as the guys in the baseball front offices.
Oh, look
working
at
on
this
the war.
here.
There's your games tonight.
Cole Schwint?
Schmidt.
Oh,
Nate? Schmidt dog?
Schmidthouse?
Schmidt's gay? That's good beer.
Was good.
Boyd and then Yamamoto against Quintana. That creep Quintana.
Kyler?
He can roll. That creep can roll. Couple
Did you
good
see
games.
that homer from Otani last night?
Yeah, good. That was not close, that game.
No.
8 rip.
Yeah.
Whew.
Mets took her right in the old.
It was boring.
jibs.
I was trying to watch it, but it was.
But nice enough for it. Change your station. You're too boring. Change your station.
I went.
Thursday night football. You want boring? Whew. Right. We got
I don't know. Sean Payton.
we got the cure to
do
insomnia right now. It's the Peyton revenge game. Broncos against. Look that. That looks more exciting than the game itself.
Your wild horse
So that's
run.
horses running.
Through the French Quarter in New Orleans,
How about that?
because I imagine the game's in New Orleans.
Now,
and
do you
they're
think
playing.
that's AI or would,
No, that's a real photo. That's
Okay,
how much
yeah.
money Amazon has.
Yeah.
Spending it on photo shoots.
Is there a chance that bad football teams can combine and make it
We have
an
tested
entertaining
this.
game.
We've
Yeah, of course.
tested this for a lot of years. The Thursday was exactly that.
Yeah,
and
it was better.
failed
Yeah.
90% of the time.
It can happen. It's just very unlikely to
Yeah.
happen because it's a short week and you've got lots of injuries. You don't have the practice time for two young quarterbacks and receivers that are going to be thrust into early action in the career. It could be really ugly. And
It
the
could
over-under
be-
set at like 37.5.
Yeah.
If we can find the odds here, that'll pop
Boy.
up next. And those are the people smarter than us. I don't want to explain the math of how they make odds for football games, but it's this person's job to figure over or under, and it's 37,
You
which is
couldn't have
suggesting
explained it
an
if you
implied
tried.
score of 20-17 with a 3-point spread.
Right.
20-17 spread.
It's quite a memory lane show today.
Shout out everyone over 40. Finally, no snakes today. I've got a no snake policy today on the Pinder Report. So
Forever.
let's roll. Let's roll no snakes. As we get to, hey, look at this. Golfing in Florida, Rhett.
Gators.
How good is Rhett, what are we doing? The Gators going into the water. That's his turf. You might
I've been drunk on a course before, but that one is
That's next level. And we're talking about the mullet fund with super chats. I haven't seen any contributions for a while. Jax thinks if we can get to $1,000, maybe we give it to charity. I'll cut my hair into some weird haircut. Early submission for post mullet haircut. Let's go.
Life is good. You know what I mean?
Look at this.
Can you describe to the listeners?
Yeah, well, this is called a goldfish pond haircut thing. Aquarium.
You know what? In fairness, hard to describe that.
Yeah.
What kind of
like
material
a-
would you use? Is
some
that
sort of
just
a,
gel? Like,
yeah,
is that
some
a
sort of a gel
the-
paste or
what's
Some
but
sort of
it's,
a wax.
it's the
acrylic
10.
sealant?
Is that the, you know what I mean? The ratings of the gel, Dean?
that's a 10 hold.
Loose.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a 10 hold.
It's tight.
It's a firm. It's a
Yeah.
stiff hold.
Tight.
Anyway,
See?
send in your
It's like my
super
toilet
chats and your
bowl.
submissions for the post mullet haircut. There it is. Your Pinder Report on a Thursday. Throwback Thursday, dude.
Village Honda, huge selection of used vehicles, all makes, all models, all budgets. They've got the units that are on site. They're also part of the Wood Automotive Group, which means you can go and take a look at the database and find up to 500 used
lot.
vehicles across the dealership group. Why go all over town when you can go to one place? They are worth the trip. It's Village Honda in the Northwest Automobile Dealership for life.
Someone's asking if we can get that haircut at Great Clips. That's a question for the Great Clips inbox.
Yeah, you could. I'll pass it along
Okay, thanks.
to John
Johnny Great Clips.
John G. Clips. Don't email him directly. He won't like that so much.
John G. Clips at FlamesNation.ca.
Dr. J. Patel, Outdoor Dental. Dentistry with no needles, no drills, no stress. The Soleil Laser. Excellent solution if maybe the dentist is one of those things you avoid. Maybe it's a phobia. Maybe it's just something you could really do without.
Scary.
Then you need to revisit Outdoor Dental. In 1 to 2 minutes, you'll be relaxed, comfortable, and pain-free. Back to your day. But also, it's about the snoring. 2 15-minute treatments. You're thinking it's a dentist. What are we talking about? Well, we've been telling you for years. From day one, in fact, an OG is Outdoor Dental with Barn Burner. That Soleil Laser increases the tension in the soft palate, will reduce snoring, non-surgical and pain-free, and good chance it's going to be on your medical benefits there.
Yeah, get that covered. That's a
Right?
good deal.
Get that covered. Why wouldn't you? You start sleeping longer, better quality sleep. Those around you are sleeping better. You're more productive.
They're more productive.
Everyone's in a better mood.
Come on now.
We're getting so much stuff done. We're so productive. We're in great moods.
Then you got extra time on your hands. You can
Yeah.
then do whatever.
Play Lego. Do
Is
whatever
that-
you want in your free time.
Is that worth 2 15-minute?
Doug was at
segments of your life? I
My
think it is.
folks were at the house the other day, and Dad said he didn't get any sleep because Mom kept kicking him for.
Snoring.
Yeah.
So he was snoring. She was
He was-
kicking.
No,
Oh,
but he was sleeping.
Don't be like
makes no sense.
DUG.
You fix both those problems. So
Outdoor.dental is the
no
website.
snoring, no kicking.
2 15-minute treatments. Check it out.
But they fix. I bit my cheek. Is that something?
I don't think so.
It's
What
a
were you
laser,
doing?
though. It does a lot.
Oh my god! I bit my cheek.
Were you eating at the time or?
Well, I didn't just bite it for fun.
Well, that's why I'm
How do
asking.
you bite your cheek?
I don't
You got
know.
punched in the
Walking
jaw. I
around?
don't know.
I went for a walk and I bit my cheek.
Were
Is
you in a
that
headlock?
talking about? How
But
did
I
you
know-
bite your cheek?
I apologize. I guess I'll
I
take
thought
it
it was a
back.
normal question.
Harsh. It does ruin your day because you
Yeah.
know, well, now it's going to swell and I'm probably going to chew it again. Now it's
That's the thing.
discomfort.
You don't bite it once.
It's sad.
Ow.
There it is again.
Yeah. Now, you had a story in the Pinder Report, I think, that you skipped. I saw it in the rundown there about the Tampa Bay Rays.
That's right. I did.
Oh yeah, what's
Drop.
going to happen with?
So let's
the
just
Take a
we,
look. Let's go back.
we can fire that in there potentially with the
Devastating
the
hurricane.
inclement weather. There you see it. The roof was shredded at Tropicana Field, Hurricane Milton. And this goes without saying, not going to be ready for March 27th due to the damage.
They might miss the whole year there.
They may not. It's expected that they will miss the entire season
Rhett?
from Tropicana.
Call Brunt. Tell Brunt to call his Quebec buddies.
The ones
Let's
with
get
the
that team
monies.
to Montreal.
I was going to say, well, there is some rumblings that maybe, where can we find a ballpark that's sitting idle? Where is there a community or a city that would get behind it?
The one that has hosted Major League Baseball before
That's right.
and that is empty next year.
Yeah. Now
Well,
somebody brought up Oakland.
That's another one.
But we were thinking,
It's the wrong side.
so yeah, you end up going for a stroll down memory lane. Take a look at this.
It's official, the Expos will play baseball in Montreal once again. Thursday morning, Andre Valra, Quebec's Minister of Tourism, pronounced the Olympic Stadium safe and ready for the 1992 season, although roof repairs will take longer than anticipated.
Date de leur deuxième réunion à Montréal, comme ça a déjà été publicisé, ils sont en mesure de préconiser.
The Expos chose today to unveil their new uniforms to the Montreal public. On hand for the occasion was Dennis Martinez, voted Player of the Year by the Montreal baseball writers, and a big fan favorite wearing the new home uniform. And Larry Walker sporting the new Expos road attire. Gone is the hideous tricolor hat that was often referred to as the clown hat, and replaced by a solid blue cap with the familiar Expos insignia. The front of the away uniform in script writing reads Montreal with a small fleur-de-lis replacing the accent. Judging from the reaction of thousands who were on hand at a downtown Montreal mall, the Expos marketing department is on the right track.
It gets away from that pajama look that the old ones had. You got that little Yankees pinstripe to it. And the road uniforms, a little Quebec flavor, the fleur-de-lis over the Montreal. I like it.
He likes it.
I like this. Bring back those.
That's reporting,
right?
Fleur-de-lis.
Look at that reporting.
Michael Whalen.
Michael Whalen.
Montreal.
TSN. Montreal. Yeah.
Why'd we play? Oh yeah.
Well,
We want the team back there.
The original was how the concrete was falling apart.
That was 92.
In 92.
So 92.
Should be fine now, right?
I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah, it's only been 32 years since that concrete was falling. It's in great shape.
So, hey, red carpet.
Let's go.
Let's go. Tampa
It
Bay
is
Rays.
a huge stadium.
It is so
Like
massive.
60, 70,000.
It is almost overwhelming. It's almost a scary
Yes.
being to stand
To clean
beside
it
or
would
in.
take a year. It's that big. It's crazy.
So,
not if they had the right stool.
Yeah, if you get the right staff, didn't leave their stools everywhere. They hosted some preseason games, some exhibition games for the Blue Jays, I want to say 4 or 5 years ago. And people were like, oof, it is like time machine. But
Yeah.
hey, like better than a building with no roof in Florida for the rainy season. God, if they go back there, we're doing a live show in Montreal. I'm calling it right
They
now.
have
And part of it is
a whole
it's
bunch
not
of those
just
ballparks that are near there that are spring training.
Yeah, they're tiny. No.
they're pretty small.
Well, because Tampa Bay really brings them in.
Oh, somewhere in Montreal is what we're saying.
Because could you just play without a roof? Well, you could, but the thing is, the Trop, the way it was built, it had a roof, no drainage,
Right.
right? So
Well, the
now
other
if
thing
it were
is
to rain,
Indoor arena.
To Rhett's point, when they have spring training, that's not rainy season in Florida. It's the summer when you're going to need a roof. So all those spring training facilities don't have roofs.
so if you had a rain shower, there's nowhere for that water to go with
What
how
ab-
that building is.
What
built.
about a thunder shower?
Probably the same.
Okay.
And a hurricane?
Well, that seems like an issue. You don't want that.
Here I am. Scorpions. You like the Scorpions, Jack? Scorps? Down to Gorky Park.
He doesn't know that.
Jack?
song.
Who are the Scorpions?
All right.
Oh, jeez.
Let's get to the Great Clips inbox. It's a presentation of Great Clips. John G. Clips. Is that what I said his name? Something like that.
John G. Clips.
Great Clips. There you see it. It's going to be great. More than 4,400 hair salons throughout the U.S. and Canada. Great Clips, the world's largest hair salon brand and official hair salon of the NHL. Salons, locally owned and operated. They're open 7 days a week, but what makes it great? They know your time's valuable. Use the Great Clips check-in app. You'll see where the locations are, what the wait times are. You can check in on your phone and get your haircut when you want. Opt in for the Ready Next text alert. You'll get a text when your wait time hits 15 minutes. For more information, check out greatclips.com. Great Clips. It's going to be great.
Ask for the fishbowl.
Yeah, I don't know if it's probably a good question. I don't know if they do that at the old Great Clips there, but
like I said, just ask.
Yeah. This is from Jordan. What is Aussie Brad's thoughts on the 4-0 start?
Oh,
is it, if you're dubious, is Aussie Brad dubious by his absence?
No. There's another word that fits there, though.
You're something by your
His absence is glaring.
It's glaring for sure.
Start to not hear from Aussie Brad.
Good point.
Maybe I've missed something from him here.
Weird.
It is
scary.
Scary. Yeah. It's 4 a.m. there, so maybe
pick him up.
Wants to join us live.
Yeah, pick him up.
Yeah, no, I got nothing from Aussie Brad.
Why are you in my phone? Yeah, I don't know. I would think he's probably very much on board. We know he is Team Conroy, Team McGinley.
He's a believer.
He is a believer.
Haven't heard from him.
Haven't heard from him, though. I'm going to assume
doesn't want to jinx it.
There's no ill will. That there's nothing.
I think
it's
we're
just
on good terms.
I would just caution you a little bit, as Pinder was in that country. He's led us to believe he didn't reach out or do anything stupid to ruin the friendship.
Right.
Or
yeah, which I don't want him to be offended. I didn't reach out, but I was on the other side of the continent.
Now I know there's a big time change. How many games into the season are they there? Because it's 4-0 here.
Are they playing today?
But they don't play till Saturday, so probably 4, but almost 5 games into the season.
So maybe I don't know. I'm not.
Jack, what time is it in Brisbane? Oh, he's in Melbourne. Never mind.
This one here just says Randy Moeller.
Oh yeah,
Red Deer's Randy Moeller.
That's a good Randy.
It's a good Randy. Not enough to kind of sway us our
He's
way
not
of thinking.
that good
though.
a Randy.
He's not that
No,
great
no,
a Randy.
no.
Yeah.
And there's too many just Randys out there he can't outweigh them all.
Jonas wants to know. So when Sharon Govich is back, who's getting bumped?
My name is
Honzek.
Jonas.
Well, obviously it's we've learned this morning that it's Sam Honzek. People want to know when is he going to be back?
we don't do medical advice.
Yeah, we're not.
Yeah, Rhett's injury top 5 is tomorrow.
His doctor hat.
That's another hat you can have.
Another hat.
Jeez.
Gonna need a lot of hats.
Well, we're talking about the stadium fixing the roof. Engineer's hat. You need some more hats, Jack.
Bem 69. Yeah. Yes, the blue ring sucks, but what about the rocks on the steel posts at Trans-Canada Highway?
That's
and
my Winsport.
Beaufort
They're
Center
also.
Road? I was going to bring that up, but it's better than the blue ring.
It is. It is. And a reminder that the art thing is very subjective.
It really is.
Some people say my 5-year-old could do that with just paint on his fingers, rubbing it around. And other people say that's worth $40 million.
Yeah.
It's art. Who's to say?
Who's to say?
Probably you should trust us to say it's shit. That's
Well, the blue ring, that's unanimous. Yeah.
Yeah.
The rock, someone could build a case. I'm not
or
quite
you
sure.
could say those are.
Preston, you think it's Rico? Preston MK. In my opinion,
Preston Manning.
he says, I wouldn't mind seeing this fourth line. Mantha, Hanzo, Klapka,
There's a lot
the
wrong
big
there.
three.
A lot wrong. Matt's on the wrong side. Honzek doesn't play center.
You know what he's saying, though? I think he's talking. He's saying the
still
big three. He just size
Yeah.
Their size.
big.
You put Pospisil down the middle, that's some nasty to the size, too.
No, he wasn't asking
He's not
for
talking
your
to
opinion.
size.
on
He's just saying big
which
three
line.
size.
It's a great question.
And if Matt Rempe played here, now how many inches was he again?
70. 80.
80 inches.
80 inches.
He's 88 inches tall.
Nope.
Real big guy.
This one here.
25
Boom.
stone.
Costco dog or Polish sausage?
Ooh. Is that your question?
It isn't. It's a real life dilemma.
Mhm.
For those of you that aren't familiar, of course, Costco is you go get your groceries. It's so much more than just groceries, really, but it's a warehouse. It's buy bigger quantities.
There's food in the
food
warehouse
and everything. But they also have a weird kind of doesn't seem to fit in a way, but there's a little food court there. They sell hot dogs and chicken fingers and French fries and pizza.
It's kind of like how they
wings.
sell cell phones and diamond rings. Like I didn't expect that here. But
Yeah, they'll do it all.
They do anything.
And I don't even, you know me, I splash it around. I don't even know. Is it $1.25 or $1.50? I just buy. I don't even look. I just buy it.
Oh,
It's just damn cheap.
For a hot dog and a drink, it's a pittance. But they have the beef hot dog and the Polish
beef.
hot dog. I found that the Polish hot dog, the Polish sausage, I ended up doing a little bit too much of this.
Oh, it gets you in the gibbler.
Yeah, let's come back up. See ya. I've already eaten you. I don't need to taste you again.
The Polish,
Yeah.
would give me some of that. So I go with the all beef. Go with the all beef is what I do.
No, it's called a two banger. What's that?
Eat. Yeah, I mean you could do both.
One of each?
And 2 drinks.
You probably want the 2 dogs though if you're doing that.
Because that's the move.
When I was there, I had a guy handing out free drink cups because he bought like 18
Oh,
dogs.
did
for
he?
his
Yeah,
work.
you got a bunch of hot dogs. You could have just said, I don't need all the cups.
Mm.
No, what a guy. Give them away.
Yeah, I guess so. But the move there is if you don't want to look like a big fat sweat hog, you take 2 cups and you fill them both because then it looks like, oh, this is not, I'm not
he's
having
going
2
for
hot dogs.
Get
This is
someone
for
else
my
waiting in the car.
this is for my wife, my significant
car.
other. This is 2 drinks, 2 hot dogs. What's odd about that? You just take that drink and dump it and enjoy your 2 delicious hot dogs for $3.
That guy handed out drinks though because he got so many dogs. That's inspirational. Like, what would you call a guy like that was really making a day and changing the world?
I can't. It's too loud. Pinder never uses goalie stats. It's always Vezina voting or who guys think is good. Lol. That's how he had Markey as a great, fantastic top 5 goalie.
Top 5 drunk reporters.
There is some of that. You know what I do?
Goals saved above expected. We're top 5.
You know what I do? I bristle at it when you bring up. Well, he was in Vezina voting. Who
votes for the?
I know who. I see who votes for. I don't.
Who votes for business?
Media people,
No,
GMs. Like,
yeah.
give. You know me, Ryan.
Give him the
data.
goods.
That's right.
I want data.
Yeah.
I don't doubt data. I'm not a data doubter.
Put the question back up there because our boy has been
Tell
on
me
a
what to do.
2-year
Ask-
smear
say
campaign
nicely,
of
ask nicely.
Jacob Markstrom. Please, Jackie boy, throw that question back up, please. Or anything.
Got it.
Mr. Public Pain. Is this the hugger? You got to try to hug you.
Oh boy, he's gonna dig into
He's been 2 years smearing Jacob Markstrom. Isn't that correct, Jackie? You're in the chat.
Yeah, I don't think he's a fan.
Right. And that's fine. You don't have to be a fan. And 2 years ago, he didn't have a good year. We'll agree on that. But last year, it was a very good year.
top 5 Vezina.
He wasn't top 5, isn't he? Oh, my God.
I hear that a lot, though.
The Devils sure gave up a first and a pretty good player to get him, didn't they?
You know what? We got to make a shirt. I was top 5 in Vezina vote.
Top 5 investment.
Barn burner.
Top 5.
That'd be a great
It's
shirt.
a little too round, though. Like somewhere like top 6 investment.
No, but you always bring. He's top 5 Vezina voting. That's the kind of the saying.
Well, it means you're good at your job if you're getting top 5 Vezina votes, right? Yeah.
Don't use my top 5 line either.
Sorry. Top
What's
4.
for lunch? KQ wants to know.
Jack and I do lunch Thursdays.
Yeah, we got a big decision to make here.
Because we go to the place with the sandwich soup salad combo, or we go to the place with the
fish and chips.
Fish chips are just deadly. And I had Ruben there last week.
Now, did it give you the?
No, it was.
That's good to know.
10 out of 10.
Good to know.
Were you jealous of my Ruben last week?
That did look really good, but the fish and chips I've gotten like 3 times in a row now. Still so good.
Just nails every time. And big sides.
Big sides.
I want a burger.
Okay.
Smash burger.
Dean, where are you going for lunch today? Don't dodge the question. Don't dodge the tough questions, data boy.
I'm going to do the anti-Pinder.
Okay.
I have a massage today, so I'm not going to go and eat a bunch of food and have
Fill
3 pints of
yourself
beer.
and yeah.
You're really missing the chance to
And then
limber
lay
up.
down and have somebody dig into
Sorry.
I could use some deep tissue right now. I'm so packed, half in the bag. Rhett, how often do you communicate to Connie? How often does Connie not reply?
It's a very personal question. You don't have to
He
answer that.
certainly replies less to me than I to him.
You know, I to him.
Why do you hate Craig Conroy?
Yeah, what's up with that?
I question some of his moves.
Really?
Yeah.
I have great confidence in Craig.
On top left there.
I wish I could reach those.
Top left.
Oh my God.
That'd be my t-shirt, Hug.
Thwack. Oh my God.
How did it said Kami, not Connie? Kami's never around.
Kami's he's doing non-commie things. He's
Funk
moved in.
369. When you guys coming to Newfoundland for a rip?
Just out for a rip, are you, bud?
See if Red reaches over here too, buds.
Oh, buds.
I don't have Newfoundland on the
What day is it there?
the
I like
immediate.
Newfoundland. It's just a
Yeah, how many
farm.
games into the season are they in
Are
Newfoundland?
they 5 games in? Because they're ahead of us.
Jack, how many games in?
Jack, what's
What's the record?
the record in Newfoundland? Because you got to add the half hour, right?
Hard to know.
Are they ahead or behind?
Schools.
Don't need them.
Nope.
AI will tell us. Don't need schools.
Stay in school.
See, there's a
Someone
message
with
here, but there's I
big
don't want to
nerd
tie in
comment?
bad language with great clips because they're great. It's going to be great.
Do you
It
wanna
is
do,
great.
do you want to read it without saying the naughty word?
No,
Oh,
no. This one though was making its rounds yesterday. I don't want to say it was viral. It was on. I saw it appear on the Pat McAfee show.
yeah,
I saw it with Stephen A. Smith.
yeah. I've seen this.
And you know what?
This is my boy.
It's now going to make an appearance on
Yes.
Barnburner
Oh, wow.
to wrap up
Love
the
Greg.
Great Clips inbox. If you're at a friend's house and clog the toilet and there's no plunger, what do you do? Rhett Warner, what do you do?
Turn the fan on and leave. What do you mean? What can I do? What am I going to?
There's lots of options.
You're at a friend's house and you're a clogger.
Maybe you're not. but
You've
you
done
did.
some clogging in the bathroom.
Maybe they got skinny pipes there.
There's no. I just.
I'm done with my deal. I'm out.
So I assume they've tried the flush. It's then clogged.
Well, you can't flush again or it's overflowing. That's not a move.
So you've done the one flush. Not ideal. Let me get the old plungerino. There's no plungerino in here.
Now,
What kind of a friend of mine doesn't have a plunger in
do
here?
you have plungers in all your?
It's good practice to
Got
have them
to.
around,
I
especially
don't think we have.
if
them
you have
in all of
a
ours.
washroom
Got
that visitors would use. That's when you got to have a plunger for this exact
I
scenario.
got a plunger anywhere I'm going. Take one with me. With my stool.
I'm not going to be bothered by it. It's not my. I'm out.
Is that right?
What do you? What? Yeah. What are you going to do?
Well, there was some thought.
Well, there's been some different answers.
Yeah,
I'll
there's-
send them to Jack.
There's been some different answers about what.
Jack, check your inbox there. Check your folder.
Jack, what would you do? I guess I shouldn't take you away.
And I'm at my friend's house.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
you're,
I'd be like,
you're at
hey,
a party.
Hang on. Let's
Hey,
say you're
Durr,
at. Hey, Durr.
Go
big
deal
deal.
with this. What do you mean? What,
But yeah, just to be clear, that's a very different answer than just leaving the fan on and not mentioning it.
well,
So what's your answer?
it depends on the person's house.
So if you're at Durr's house,
You know what? Let's say that it's some nice.
How about we have a team party? Let's get to know the parents. Team party for the kids.
Sure.
Like
And
something
you're
like
at a nice
that.
home, upstanding friends,
but acquaintances more than friends.
but yet
Yeah.
you've seemed fit to
unleash.
go and
just rock a number 2 at their house.
just pull the.
Just go grow a tail into your new teammate's
I
parents'
think
house.
I don't see any way of dealing with the issues. So I'm walking. I'm washing the hands, and I'm,
So that it's got to be inner circle for you, like Durr, big human, before you're asking for the plunger.
Because
even then I might leave it as a joke.
Do
at
you
that
roll
point,
your
whereas-
sleeve up and see? Is there just
Are you
something kind of?
insane? Are you insane?
Is there something in there that's just?
Are you insane? Would I
Just give
roll
one of
my
these.
sleeve up?
Quick little.
What if I drop my phone into a porta potty?
Yeah.
Am I digging in?
Just quick reach.
No. Just
quick.
No.
Because then
No.
maybe.
Answer again? No.
It's a great question, dude.
It's not a good.
It's got people talking.
Ryan, if you're at a friend's house,
Yeah, okay,
and
I'm at a friend's
clog
house.
the toilet and there's
Uh-huh.
no plunger, what do you do?
I'm gonna say, hey, there's a bit of an issue in the washroom. Do you happen to have a plunger on hand?
What if you if you have do you have your phone? No, I'm
Yeah,
jumping
sure,
in
yes.
again here.
Oh,
No,
okay, yeah.
I'm jumping in here.
This is
And
good.
is the
Welcome
other
back, by
person
the
you
way.
live with at the same party?
Yeah.
Maybe you send a text and say,
Oh, that's smart.
run out to the PV Mart.
Go to the Plungerino store.
I go to the Plunger Emporium.
How quick can Amazon get one here?
You got Prime?
What are you doing?
I'll tell you what I do.
Let's hang on. We got Jack.
What did you do?
Here's what you
More
do.
importantly, because this has definitely happened.
Rhetts dead.
You leave. This is now point A to B is a straight line.
Yeah.
As fast as possible.
Okay.
Hey, I need to take a leak. I went in the bathroom. It's no good.
There's an
in
issue
there.
in there.
If you got another bathroom, I mean, you're going to need to take care of that. But I really got to go pee. So can I use your other? Is there a bathroom in your
So
bedroom?
you're gonna wreck the toilet and lie.
No, you don't need to pee.
I know.
Yeah, you're
so
lying.
that's what I'm saying. You're gonna
she's
wreck
gonna
the
lie.
toilet and lie. So you're a
Double whammy. Bit of a Richard move.
classy guy. You want to come over?
I'm good.
My
Not if Dean's
goodness.
You got to
How do you
admit
live
that's
with
the play.
yourself?
That's the play.
Liar.
Hey, if you can sleep at night,
You know what? The better question is, what if you're at a stranger's house? Because, like you say, if it's
Oh,
a
way
friend,
easier
you
to
can
be
be
a
like,
jerk, yeah.
I just ruined your bathroom.
crushed it.
Lying to strangers, way easier.
I really, I had to go to the bathroom.
I don't know you, but I don't normally poo at this time of day, but I had to poo. I didn't plan on pooing here.
I don't know what kind of
It's not
food
part
you're
of my
feeding me.
circadian
not a
rhythm.
poo.
Super hunting moon last
No.
night. Really sorry.
I don't know what kind of food you're feeding
Aurora
me.
Borealis. I had a
Excuse
huge
me,
dump. I'm sorry about that. I couldn't postpone it.
Handsome gentleman whose house this is, a beautiful house, by the way. I need to take just a quick tinkle, but I went into the bathroom, and I've noticed that someone's run afoul of your what is it, the water closet?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. The,
So you're welcome, everyone. If in fact you get in the unfortunate spot where there's no plunger.
you're not gonna ask Jack? He's not part of the show.
Hey, Jack, if you're at a friend's house or a stranger's house and you clog the toilet and there's no plunger, what do you do?
Okay, so the friend and stranger thing is very important.
Totally agree.
Thank you.
Like, if it's a friend, you're gonna do the right thing, and you're probably just gonna laugh about it. If it's a stranger, I'm probably just gonna leave, and hopefully I never see them again.
Get the hell out of there.
What the hell
Yeah.
are you doing at their house?
You just go, you do the Rhett Warner and just leave. You
Yes.
don't tell
Yeah,
anybody.
That's correct.
Is that what happens when you just leave?
So you just
You've taken a big.
He always does this.
that's my
It's a smoke bomb.
Did
We
Rhett
need to
leave?
bomb it.
Uh-oh.
No
No plunger, I guess.
Don't go to the washroom.
I don't know.
It's a tough spot.
It's a great question.
It's a great question. So there's Stephen A.
Well, let's do that. What's he gonna say?
Craig, 1-667-693-5420. Stephen A. Smith. If you're at a friend's house and clog the toilet and there's no plunger, what do you do? Very, very simple. You close the toilet bowl. You call your friend and say, your damn toilet's clogged. I'm very, very sorry that I got some shit up in there, but you didn't tell me your toilet was gonna clog. Do you have a plunger? If not, I suggest you go get one, because I didn't know I was gonna clog the damn thing. I didn't know your toilet was gonna work. My bad. But that's what happened. Okay? You ain't got no choice. What if you sit up there and just leave, and then they come into their house and they see you clog their toilet and you never told them? That's very rude. That's very rude, and it's very nasty. And you don't want to be responsible for something like that, okay? So I would tell you that, all right? Okay? But that's it. That's where I'm
Stephen
going.
A. honest guy.
That's why Stephen A's
Telling
in the
like
spot
it
he's
is.
at.
Yeah.
It's very easy. It's very
It's
simple.
not lying. He's being honest.
He threw out the S bomb, which I also
I
appreciate.
did like him saying that too. Got some shit up in there.
I did, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I didn't know it was gonna clog.
You put the lid down. And you call your friend. There you
You're
go.
gonna need to get one.
That's the.
You don't have one?
How much time do we have to let pass between that and then reading the
Well, we
extra
got one
for
more
the
answer.
sponsor?
if
Is
you
there one
want
more?
to. Yeah,
Great.
Jack's not ready yet, but
It's downloading,
It's
so
downloading,
yeah. It's pretty good though.
it is good. I want Rhett to hear it.
I-
JJ Watt's answer.
Yeah, JJ was asked the question because
Is
was
that the
he-
Steelers
Timothy
guy?
Jonathan?
is he a regular guest?
He's on every Wednesday, yeah.
And you actually had him on the morning show once in Calgary.
We did.
Out of the
Ketchup
blue.
chips?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
loves
I
hockey.
think we sent him.
Big puck guy.
You weren't on that one though, right? It
Nope.
was just me and Walker.
I was
What
not
are you
there.
guys talking
And
about?
so he's in the NFL. He is a popular and successful football player. Walks reached out to him on Twitter, doing a show in Calgary. It's
no football questions.
Rights holder of the Flames. Would love to get you on.
Just talk hockey.
And he responded back. He's like, sure, I'll come on, but I just want to talk hockey.
Yeah.
Done.
Done.
So we had JJ Watt, didn't talk Texans, didn't talk football. But he played, I forget.
Wisconsin.
Guy could play hockey. But a Wisconsin guy. And it was actually a very good guest, unlike your buddy. The golf tournament. That dud.
Steve.
If you'd have walked in with JJ Watt, I'd have been, hey.
Yeah, I should have pulled him out of the crowd.
Have a sit down, JJ. Or as they're calling him, Jage.
Jage.
Have a seat, Jage. Let's talk about the power play.
The peeper. Jage, how's the peeper?
How's the paper, Jage?
Here we go.
Let's go to the next question. Hashtag AskJay.
Yeah, answer the third one. So this is the last one, actually, from Greg. If you're at a friend's house and clog the toilet and there's no plunger, what do you do? Hashtag AskJay.
This was the teaser. Now, Greg has been asking this question a lot.
Yes, he has.
And nobody will give this guy a fucking answer.
Needs one.
Yeah, I agree.
I will.
Okay, thank you, Jage.
Yeah, you roll up your sleeve and you stick that hand down there and you do what you have to do. Then you wash that shit off. You do what you have to do. You don't leave the toilet clogged at your friend's house. You take care of that shit. You wash your hands thoroughly, maybe 3 or 4 times. You dry them off, and then you go back out to that party.
And shake everybody's hand, Greg. They don't even know what just happened.
Jage.
If they go up there and dump and clog it, you know what's going to happen? They're going to leave it because they don't have the grit and the jom that you do to get in there and grab your own shit. Okay, Greg? That's what you do out there. You find that fucking shit. I'm not doing that.
What else are you going to do? You're just going to leave it?
find a stick. I'm leaving.
Yeah, what if you do that and you don't unplug it though, Jade?
Yeah.
Jade's
You're gonna leave the bathroom, find a stick, and come back. What if
You could not unplug it and be covered in poop, brother.
You walk out and you say, dude, someone fucking bingo.
I think
it
there's
wasn't
something wrong.
me. I don't know what the hell happened in there.
That's the move.
Yeah.
Took you 20
Flush
minutes.
it twice till it fills up to an inch below and then walk.
The flood is really a problem.
Yeah.
How many flushes are you doing before you realize there's a real problem?
3.
I mean, once that water level
3 might overflow.
So you're flooding the place.
No, I'm not flooding. I mean,
Bad.
you flush it
Bad.
once, you see how high it gets, and you say, okay, I got some room to play with here. Let's flush it one
So you're
more
trying
time.
again?
Yeah, you flush it one more time.
So that one, when it gets high, you're like, don't believe it.
Yeah, exactly.
You say need a little bit more weight in the water.
Sometimes you need a little double tap. And
No,
then-
does it ever work? I don't think so.
Yeah,
Sometimes you'll get it with the second.
The second one sometimes works. I don't know where you're going.
That's
with
risky.
three.
Well, the
That's a
third
guarantee.
one,
Brother,
that's risky.
2, you're sitting right there. 3, you're in hell, brother.
The third one, you hit the third one because that's when you walk out and you say, I had no idea the fucking toilet was
Good question.
Pat McAfee, don't flag us. Love you, love the show, great admiration for what you've done in your career and post career. But that's some of the funniest. I mean, as dudes, this is all things we've had to. And all of a sudden,
talks about, I've never seen Oprah.
JJ Watt is really. This guy's a deplorable human being.
No, he's a go getter. Nothing.
Goodness gracious!
Yeah, you could
he
spin
didn't
it either
even
way.
miss a beat. You roll up your sleeve, you get in there. I'm also very glad I didn't say a curse word earlier.
That's right.
Sponsorship.
Yeah. Good. Take a big breather here.
Wasn't you, Dean?
That wasn't you.
It's going to be
Can't
great.
take responsibility for
Some
other
Pro
people.
Bowler, some
Yeah,
Hall of
there
Famer.
you go.
Jage.
This might be my favorite show we've ever done.
It's a good show. Lots of callbacks.
Barely talked sports.
Scary.
Old friends.
There's a trend.
Yeah.
Sports just
Now tomorrow, just no game again, right?
No, it'll be game day tomorrow for sure. They haven't played forever.
No, they play Saturday.
What?
Yeah.
It's Hawaiian T-shirt day tomorrow, and they're not playing.
Yeah.
They're not celebrating.
No, they're not doing it.
They don't celebrate Hawaiian T-shirt day.
They
Won't
might
do
be.
it.
They might be
Fellas.
traveling with Hawaiian t-shirts.
They better be.
Or Hawaiian
There's a
shirts.
bunch of games because you showed us the schedule there. The
Thursday.
October 17th, I
That's
think, schedule.
big
Thursday.
day.
Everybody was ready for that one.
It's today.
We could talk about those games, I guess. But Jack, what are we going to talk about tomorrow?
But if you're listening to this show tomorrow, that'd be confusing.
That's right. But we do one every day, in fairness, for the people that
Except
do
for the weekends.
follow.
And holidays.
Could talk about Red Deer. I gotta go to Red Deer.
You know what? Put a pin in that. I just want to tell you something quick first, though, about Square. I want to tell you about Square. If you run a restaurant, you're too busy for this ad. You're thinking about how to get more orders flowing. new locations opening. You need to get more customers and keep them coming back. You really are already thinking about Square, because Square Restaurant Tech helps more than 400,000 restaurants do all those things and more. So when you're thinking about your restaurant, think bigger and think Square. Maximize those sales by making it easy to process orders in-house with a kiosk or a mobile POS for tableside orders and online ordering for takeout and delivery. You can find out more. Go online, squareup.com, and see why Square is big in restaurants.
400,000. That's a lot of restaurants, dude.
400,000 restaurants.
Mobile, potato, tomato.
All we want to do is tap. Just the tap.
Tappity tap.
Coffee place, they did spins around.
Yeah.
You can email it to you.
Yeah.
Print it if you want.
So, two things. For starters, we should do like a salutes thing we could do too on the show.
We got lots of ideas today. Salutes.
Like when we're I remember back in the oldie time days, there was a segment on the AM. They'd call it boots and salutes.
Damn right they would.
So you'd salute somebody who you thought was doing something.
And boots means you're working hard.
No, boots is you're giving them a boot. I don't like your business.
Oh, okay.
I don't like the way you're. I don't like them.
You're not conducting yourself.
I like the way it is business.
I don't like them.
I don't like it.
Time's passed.
Yeah.
What did I label that one?
Torts.
Blew it, balls, brother. Dig up, diarrhea, drinking, guy dead. Damn it, hammer. What did I call it?
Could be torts, no? I don't like them.
Yeah.
Don't like.
Stupid playoffs. Jeez, dumb shit.
I'd label that torts, but you got a different archiving.
But
library
there's
system.
multiple torts. There's tort balls, and you only have so much.
Yeah, so many characters.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
So anyway,
just give us a random one.
So you could do boots and salutes.
Okay.
So you give a boot to a guy, but we're gonna do a salute today. Eric Francis.
Ooh.
Eric Francis. And again, I saw it's a long time that they've been doing the Pizza Pig Out.
Yeah.
We'll do the Pizza Pig Out, and then it took a hiatus. I know.
Well, COVID.
But it was even before that. It had kind of gone away, and he revived it, and it's one of a kind. I think Jason Greger started in Edmonton.
Really?
Kind of took the template and started doing it there for charity.
Mhm.
Anyway, what it is, once a year, you invite as many as you want. Pizza places in the city.
Yeah,
bring in pizza. People can buy tickets to come. And where else? What's the best pizza place in Calgary? Well, this is how you can find out, because dozens of pizza places.
Taste
send
them
in.
all.
And ticket sales, live auction items, silent auction items, all of that. And the money goes towards kids' sport.
Our pals at Kids Sport.
How about that? So, and it's not Eric doing it for the company or whatever.
No.
It's his name attached to it. If he was working for Sportsnet or TSN, he'd be doing it anyway.
Last year they had Joy Chestnut.
That's right.
The GOAT. One of the greatest athletes of our lives, between him and Secretariat, really.
It's so unique. It's a great idea. They've been doing it for years. Raises a ton of money, and we'll do so again today. So good on Eric. Because I know Eric takes, there's some people out, Eric Francis. It's kind of, what? It's like if you're a Mark, the whole get back to wrestling kind of thing, kayfabe, Mark, that whole thing.
Yeah. I saw him Saturday.
He plays a bit of a character.
We walked up the stairs together
Francis
Saturday.
Sometimes.
Good catching up. I think he says like his 22nd, 23rd annual, something crazy like that.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
It is awesome.
I'll be there tonight.
You guys going?
I can't.
Oh,
jeez.
I did send him a note. I think he appreciated it.
Sure, that made it all
Yeah,
better.
that's what I said.
I know you'll be hugely missed, but at least you sent a note.
I assume there will still be some money raised, even though I can't be there. But
I'm gonna go just see a blackjack table still hot from Saturday night,
Right.
Sunday morning,
Well,
I guess. Yeah.
see how that voice is doing tomorrow.
Yeah.
And also, you talk about people doing good. Another salute. Curtis Glencross.
Yes.
Glencross has been doing this for years.
Yeah.
He's got does the rodeo thing.
He's
got he's got Gord Bamford concerts, and then he does the Glencross Invitational, which is a hockey
2 games,
a hockey event, a tournament kind of thing, and you're in it.
No, I'm not playing hockey.
Are you not?
There's 2 hockey games and then a poker.
Yeah.
I loves the poker.
Go to the poker.
Didn't know her. I thought you were playing.
No, I can't play hockey.
Will you be on the bench
What?
wearing your
No,
coach's
I
hat?
think they've started.
Yeah, I guess so.
He's been doing this for about 10 years.
Yeah.
Unbelievable how time flies.
Yeah.
It sure flies.
So good. And proceeds here, the Hockey Alberta Foundation and the Ronald McDonald House.
More great causes.
More great causes. Salutes.
Dean's busy though.
You got boots for anyone?
I don't think there's
It's
any
kind of part of the
boots.
segment, right? You got to stop.
This one that comes in, I was gonna say, it's like beefs and bouquets back in the day on Winnipeg Radio.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, there's boots and salutes, beefs. And
I got a beef, or
right.
give him some flowers.
You're gonna give some flowers.
Flowers expensive.
Inflation.
Wow, I don't know if it's inflation.
Also, and this is not to kind of lump us in while we're doing this, and I just thought about it. I think by tomorrow, we are going to have another, because Christmas is coming.
Yeah.
We are once again going to be kicking off the Top Shelf Elf.
Love it.
In support of Close to Home and the Adopt a Family Christmas campaign.
Fundraiser of the year, I might add. Look
Yeah,
at that
you know.
trophy up there. That's fantastic. Well done, Dino.
Our buddy John Winwick,
Johnny,
ATB Financial, has come through for us again.
Ooh.
He's come through for us again. We are going to have 2 hockey games.
Yep.
They are both before Christmas.
Hence us doing it now.
So do you say no? You do not say no.
No,
You say,
hell no.
Johnny, that is unbelievable. ATB Financial,
Thank you so
you so
much.
much for the generosity. And we are going to have an auction. It is the November 1st game, Calgary versus New Jersey.
Oh, return of Mark's tour. It's the Kevin Ball Revenge Tour.
Calgary, New Jersey, 25 press level seats, 25 food vouchers, hot dog, drink, popcorn, ice cream.
Jeez, that's a trip to Costco.
25 of those food vouchers, 25 tickets. We will open the auction. I think it'll be live for tomorrow, but I just want to
Awesome.
get it out. And all of the money raised going towards.
Okay, so I'm
Close to
thinking
Home.
like staff party, maybe a Christmas get together before things get crazy busy in December.
Kid hockey.
Kid hockey.
Kid hockey.
Ringette
Real
team,
good.
Yes. Indoor soccer team.
church group,
Yes.
whatever it is.
Let's go.
So we and there again. So we have one on the 1st, and then we're gonna have another one. Don't want to do both at the same time.
Right.
Good idea.
Keep it simple, stupid. Right? That's what they say.
Yes.
So we're gonna really try and keep it simple. So thank you, ATB Financial. Details on that coming up. Watch for it online, but we'll do it on the show probably by tomorrow.
You snooping at my calendar?
I'm just looking at what the day with the 1st would be.
It's a Friday night. We're gonna see.
How about that?
Devils on a Friday. 3 Huns will be buzzing. You know what I like about it up there? There's no lines for the booze or the washrooms. It's just straight.
It's not about that, folks. It's about
It
charity.
helps.
Did
For
you
the
not
kids.
just say kids and
Yeah, kids and church groups, and of course,
booze and
After-
bathrooms?
yeah,
and of
After
course.
20 kids, you're gonna need a beer.
ATB Financial. Thank you. Details coming up. I think we've done all we can. Jack,
Yeah.
how was the show today? What do you?
Good. We got to get to our bets.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not done. That's how the show's doing, Dean.
Okay.
Bet365, the world's largest
I
sports
like when
book.
you do that. Don't ever be afraid to say, "Hey, we haven't done this yet," or "Hey, stupid, you forgot to do this," because I am stupid and I do forget things.
We all forget.
Well, I didn't think that you forgot, but
Like I did.
Oh no,
Huh.
he forgot.
let's get to
I
it.
was doing the Francis Glencross, the other thing, great clips, all of that, the plunger thing.
Right.
Couldn't forget the plunger thing.
It was a good one. Nice bet.
Bet365, the world's largest sports betting platform. Open an account with Bet365 today. You'll bet on a huge range of markets if you'd like. Whatever the sport, whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. And there's your
Promo code.
bonus right there. FN bonus. When you open up that account, download your app, use that bonus when you sign up, just for a little bit of extra love from Bet365.
Like that.
So no Flames game, I heard tonight.
Geez, still, hey?
It's odd.
They haven't
Maybe
changed the
tomorrow.
schedule yet.
Maybe tomorrow.
The good news is we have football. The bad news is that it's Broncos Saints, but a little spice if you want. How about Spencer Rattler, the rookie quarterback, over a half interception, i.e., he'll throw a pick. Last week, his first ever start in the NFL, 2 picks. Over 0.5 picks. One or more, minus 130. Like that bet. On the other side, we have Devon Vele. He was got a lot of targets in week 1, was hurt for a while, has come back. Bunch of yardage last week. I think flirting with 80 yards. 30-ish is the over-under. I'm going to go to receiving milestones, ladder that up to 50 for a plus 230.
Wow.
Do what you did last week, Devon, and we'll be dancing in the streets.
So you can use those or go off on your own.
Yeah.
Once the game has started, it doesn't mean it's over. You play in game.
Yeah, yeah.
A lot of times that's more fun. Then you're really riding it. Awesome. Open an account with Bet365. Use the promo code FNBonus. Get that app on your phone. It's the best app. The best app, bar none. Whatever the sport, whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. Jack, what do you think of the show today? How we do?
Great.
Score out of 10.
10 out of 10. It was very
Wow.
entertaining today. Not a lot of sports, but what's there to talk about?
We're at our
I think
best.
we need to pivot away from sports.
Yeah, I don't like sports.
Use it when it's necessary.
Right? It's Flames get on the road.
I think we need more haircuts and crocodiles. I'm with you guys.
Stupid Conroy. Hey, we're playing 82 games this year. You guys want to talk?
It's a lot.
But that said, I do have confidence in Craig.
Twice. No, don't even bother. Just.
See you, buddies.
Say, buddies.